AEW presents Winter is Coming. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. God's favorite host, the host of The Moist, with the Flex On crew back again on another AEW Wednesday. Only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. Super kick that subscribe button. Like a bomb that like button. Let's get ready for another AEW massive event as Winter is Coming. Headlined by MJF versus Ricky Starks for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship and the Dynamite Diamond Ring. House of Black in action. Ruby Soho taking on Tay Mello. We got the Elite against Death Triangle. Match 4 out of their best of 7 series. Can the Elite even the series? We got Chris Jericho in action, as well as Jungle Boy Jack Perry taking on the Machine Brian Cage. The Flex On Podcast, y'all. Let's get ready for wrestling. On Flex Zone family, God's favorite host, the host of The Moist, back here live. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. AEW Winter is coming. It's coming to you live, and we're going to be watching it live on this stream here, talking about it with you as we only do it here on the Flex On Podcast. You guys know the drill. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the support all year. And we're here to do it again. And we're going to close out 2022 with banger after banger after banger, as we always do here on the Flex On Podcast YouTube channel. If you're new, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, donate, super chats, all that good stuff. Big night of AEW tonight. I think it's going to be a big, big night. We got the main event, MJF taking on Ricky Starks after that amazing promo segment last week. Winner takes all. AEW World Heavyweight Championship, as well as the Dynamite Diamond Ring on the line as well. We got the House of Black returning. They will be in action tonight. Probably going up against some no names. they'll get an easy win, but I think they're on the road to recovery to eventually becoming trio champions, probably taking on the winner of the Elite and Death Triangle, who have their fourth match in their best of 7 series with the Death Triangle up on the Elite 2-1. I think the Elite do even the series here tonight. We also have a grudge match. Ruby Soho is back in action. She's back from her broken nose, taking on Ty Mello. That'll be an interesting women's match. Ruby, I think, is going to eventually build herself up to possibly a rematch with Jade Cargo for the TBS title as Jade Maney challenges, or does she insert herself in the women's championship main event picture against Jamie Hayter, who I think is going to hold on to that belt for a while and probably most of 2023, if you ask me, as she looks like she's heading into a feud with Britt Baker. They got a big tag match coming up. We'll probably get more teases about that. Is Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné going to be the special guest partner of Saraya in LA on January 11th? We'll see in the days and weeks to come. Should be a great night, as I mentioned. Thank you guys for joining us. And yeah, let me know what you're looking forward to seeing. And Flex Zone crew joining me shortly. And we're going to get to this thing as only we can here on the Flex Zone Podcast YouTube channel and bring you that good professional wrestling. And thank you for all the support throughout the year, for all the live streams. And definitely left. Big Raj, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you, as always. And yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And go ahead and let us know. Winter is here. It's actually supposed to be coming this tomorrow morning in the area. Gonna have some freezing rain, possible ice and rain. So not what I wanted, but gotta do what you gotta do, and I gotta go out in it. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, I'll deal with that tomorrow, as we always do here on the Flex Zone YouTube channel. As my Xfinity is acting stupid as I pull up the actual show, but I got my brother. Hope he's feeling better. He was recovering last week. Chiefs got a win. Hopefully that made him feel better as well. You know, dropping that Chiefs Kingdom. You can check out his channel, Juggernaut97 at the True JSB on Twitter. He's going to tell you all about it. Move out the way because the Juggernaut's coming through. What's up, brother?
What's up, my man? How's it going, Byron?
Good, brother. Good to see you, my guy. I see you got your Kenny Omega shirt on today.
Yes, sir. Got my Kenny Omega shirt on today. Yes, sir. I had to represent. This is gonna be a banger match tonight.
Yes.
With the Elite and the Death Triangle. But hey, I'm happy to be back here this week. You know, I'm feeling better than I was than from last week.
So, good, man. It's stuff all going around. Whatever.
Yeah. A lot of terrible stuff going around, and I just bought my ticket for Monday Night Raw. I'm going to that next Monday, so that's gonna be fun. I'll be sitting second row on the floor. So the tickets were like originally $200, but I got them for like $82. So that wasn't bad at all. That was not bad at all. So I'm gonna be second row by the ramp. Yeah, so you might catch me on camera.
Yes, we'll be looking for you.
It might be a double taping for that show also. So,
because the holidays.
Yeah.
So 4 hours. Was that 6 hours of Raw?
Yeah, six hours of Raw. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough.
Bring your pillow, blanket, and some snacks.
Yeah.
Let's bring in Queen Mia. She's been away for a while, but she's back. The First Lady. She's back in the palace. The Queen. Queen Mia.
The Queen has entered the palace.
How you feeling, Queen Mia?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing very well. Thank you. Well, actually, I'm exhausted. But other than that, I'm doing very well. How are you?
Hey, we're great. Excited. Another Wednesday night, and should be a banger of a show.
I miss you guys so much.
Are you babysitting tonight?
I am. I just put one of my kids down. I have one more to go. But I am. Wow, Raj. Wow.
Yeah. Speaking of the Mandy Rose stuff, do you think it was right to release her?
Well, they said she violated her contract. So if that's the case, then they're well within their rights to, they're well within their rights to do that. Because when you violate the contract that you sign, knowing what's in it and everything, then you get what you get, honestly, and that's just how I feel about that. If she didn't violate her contract and then they still fired her, then that's a whole other story. But if she did indeed violate her contract, then a spade is a spade. Like, don't violate your contract, especially because you signed it.
Yeah, exactly. But those pictures, though, I mean, I stumbled across the leaks, and my God,
You stumbled across them, Jeff? You're gonna have to send
yeah, I
that to me
stumbled
on the
across
phone.
them I found them on Twitter. Someone had them on Twitter, and I'm like, oh God, like it just came the
I've
first thing
never
up.
been.
I just opened up Twitter and I'm like, oh God, they're up here.
They knew what you wanted to see.
They knew what I wanted to see.
Somebody's gonna pick her up, and probably will be AEW. Actually, probably will be.
Or it could be, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Or Impact. Or Impact. They got a good women's division.
Or they could put her in Ring of Honor.
Speaking of Ring of Honor, shout out to Athena, Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
Major shout out, like
First, I didn't know she was the
deserves
first black women's champion. I didn't know that.
yes,
It's crazy to think.
they were all been Latino and white. And I
Also,
think they might
Sasha
have-
Banks. Sasha Banks could possibly be going over to New Japan. That New Japan Wrestle Kingdom is gonna be crazy.
Carl
Sasha
Anderson.
Banks.
Carl Anderson is wrestling.
Oh yeah, Carl Anderson's wrestling, and he's contracted under WWE. Like what? What is
I think Sasha's gonna probably set up a match. I think Kyrie's the champion. Kyrie Sane formerly. So they'll probably have a match, which means she
So
could
is she
show
the
up in
champion
AEW.
of What's the company? She's the champion of what's the company over there in Japan?
Shimmer,
It's not. Was that
Shine.
You wanna go to bed?
Shimmer? No, is it Shimmer? No. It's Shine or something like
Well,
that.
the New Japan
Stardom.
just got their first.
Stardom.
Yeah,
Of
the
course.
New Japan just got their first women's championship, so she won that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they're
what
saying
I
she might
will
have a match.
say is that Mercedes, aka Sasha, she went live today with Bailey. She was not even mentioning WWE's name. She read a comment and it was like, when are we getting Sasha Banks back? And her response said, who is that? Thank you. So, and her name on everything is Mercedes now.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm a supporter wherever she goes.
Honestly,
Exactly.
she's doing a
If
lot.
I gotta get up
We're
at
talking
3
about
a.m.
everything that she got doing.
If I gotta
And
get up
she's
at
doing
3
a
a.m. and
lot
watch
of
a match,
Hey, also we should do a live stream of Wrestle Kingdom. Like not like at 3 a.m., but like we should maybe do like the next day.
yeah, because what Kenny's fighting
You want-
Ospreay, right?
Kenny's
More
fighting
cards?
Ospreay. Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
Raj, no, I'm not
Okay.
thrilled. I'm not.
Also, I see
Look.
you got the Jade t-shirt. I see you got the Jade shirt on. Yeah. Gotta
You know it.
represent.
You know it. Always. Because unfortunately, I don't have Ricky's shirt. I need to get me a Ricky Stark shirt because when I first ordered all my shirts, they didn't have any Ricky gear up for sale.
I don't know if you guys see my unboxing I did on my channel, but I did a Pro Wrestling Tees unboxing and I got my Jay White t-shirt in the mail. So that was cool. The King Switch, Jay White. So I'm happy I got
There's a
that.
rumor that Minoru Suzuki might be in the Royal Rumble too.
Yeah, I've been hearing rumors about that. I know Cody. Cody's got to be in the Rumble for sure. Like, he's got to be the one who wins the
Do me
Rumble.
his favorite.
I would leave.
Speaking of which,
I
they
would
are
leave
talking
right
about
now.
having Roman wrestle 2 nights though.
That's a little
It would be
excessive.
lit, and I wouldn't mind seeing it because he's capable of doing it. And it would be
Oh.
nice to see them do something different.
I'm gonna buy the We the Ones t-shirt when I go to Raw next Monday.
Yes.
I need to get that shirt.
I mean, they'll have that for sale.
Yeah.
They were bringing
Or I might get the
Roger,
new Seth. I
I've
might
been
get the
so
Seth Rollins
right.
shirt.
I got to get the
Then
Queen Mia's
celebrity.
food in 1 second, but let me bring in Leo. We're still celebrating Leo's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Leo in the chat. Kicking it with Leo. You know the channel. And I'm bringing in the man himself. What's up, Leo?
What's going on?
What's up, Leo?
And Leo got his glasses on, looking fly. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling very oozy tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, we love you. Yes, sir, Lamar. We'll be waiting on you, brother. Queen Meal, what are you eating? Before we get into it, what are you eating tonight? Let's go to the people for you.
It's a chicken salad.
Just chicken salad? Just chicken salad?
Yeah, I'm about to open these eggs. I'm open these eggs. The chicken salad.
Okay.
Has some house dressing in there. Boiling. Correct. Yes. No, it's my egg.
PJ Rush.
And show the people your Kenny Omega shirt again, by the way. Jokes.
Got my Kenny by God Omega shirt on.
Leo, are you rocking any merch today?
I'm just going with the Scream merch since I did some Scream videos earlier. So
Hey.
And Rod is saying happy birthday again, Leo. Yes, everybody tell Leo happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He's rocking the glasses tonight, man.
No,
Leo's
right?
looking fly.
Cool guy over there, man. Gotta get like him.
No meat. It's
Hey, I just change it up every now and then.
then.
Yes. Hey, Leo. Well, since you came in, how you feel about the Mandy Rose situation, man?
man, I was caught by surprise because literally I was doing my Scream reaction. As soon as I uploaded it,
Make you want to scream?
not literally like 5 minutes later, once I was done editing and uploading that video. Next thing you know, Mandy Rose has been released. I'm like, what? And she just lost the title this last night. And I'm thinking, okay, she lost the title. She's on the way up to the main roster. But no, she just got flat out released. And they only came out, it's because of the picture she did. And I think it was supposed to be because when she took that picture with the NXT UK and then the NXT Championship, she was pretty much naked. So I guess that's what that was.
There was some stuff at the
No.
pool where she was like,
There's some full blown.
there was some new stuff, and like there was some dudes like where they showed her in the shower.
I gotta look this up. I'm about to do
Yeah,
something.
yeah, look it up.
For the
Like,
show.
look
Not Queen Meal. We're not
after the show.
Rod wants to know no meat tonight. No meat tonight, Queen Meal.
Roger, it's chicken in there.
But that was very surprising to me. But
think
it's
she
like,
goes to
okay,
another
what
company?
does that do for Toxic Attraction now? Do they stay as a tag team? Do they end up getting a new leader at some point? Or maybe they'll do like one of these things where like they'll let it cool down for a little bit. Then maybe like in a few weeks or a few months, maybe they'll sit down and talk with Mandy and then maybe try to bring her back.
Yeah, I definitely thought they were perfect for the main roster.
Seeing as how it wasn't even her fault that they got leaked. I mean, I guess
Exactly.
because I didn't read into the poster. I don't really give a shit, honestly. I don't care whether she is here or not. It really doesn't make any difference. I'm not that impressed by her. But so I haven't really like dug into it. But from what I did read when the article that popped up was that she had some sort of account that she should not have had.
Yeah, it's called
violated
Fan
her.
Times. It's kind of a version of like OnlyFans, kind of.
And
Which
it
I'm
violated
not going to subscribe.
Okay, if she's really out of WWE, it's like, okay, where do you have her go? If she goes to AEW, she's gonna get lost in the shuffle, and she does not need that.
But there's other wrestlers,
She can go to Impact. She can go to Ring of Honor. I think those are like the two best ones you could really put her in.
But there's other wrestlers that have been, banned for doing certain things like this. Like, remember Zelina Vega?
I was gonna say, Matt Riddle out here doing the hard stuff. Okay,
That
he's
man's
out
on
here doing
cloud
the hard
9.
stuff. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Nah. He's not even on cloud 9. He's up there on cloud 20. He's in another dimension because he's over there doing the hard shit. And not only is that man still employed, but they're paying for his rehab.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna get to come back. And I'm like, these are some pictures. This man is doing coke.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of did the
Like,
same
he can
thing.
do
Kind of
hard
did
drugs,
happen.
and he can just go to rehab and come back.
Yeah,
you guys remember what
like
happened
that.
you guys remember what happened with Paige a few years ago, right? What she did, what happened with her,
Yeah.
with Xavier Woods and Brett.
Yeah,
Brett
that's why they
Mata.
said let's not get all rated R like your boy Xavier Woods.
So I mean, I don't think she needed to be released, to be honest.
I
But
feel like what they should have done is when that happened, they should have like, okay, you're gonna have to be more careful. You're gonna have to either delete your account or we're gonna have to monitor it or something,
yeah.
or at least like sit down and talk with her before releasing.
Please.
Gosh,
You're always doing something.
It's delicious.
Coke is delicious. Coca-Cola, yes. Don't do drugs, people. Don't do
say no to drugs, kids.
I'm
just
drug
saying,
free.
like,
No. He's what does CM Punk say?
This is a
I'm straight edge.
straight edge. I'm drug free. The only thing I'm
It
addicted
is.
to is wrestling.
It's not the best thing for her image, but what I will say is that
Right.
if Matt Riddle can do hard drugs, okay,
Yeah, I
and we
feel
know
like
it's
we
hard
get
drugs
like
because
that.
they don't test for marijuana anymore.
They don't.
We know it's the hard stuff, the illegal stuff. Then I feel like the least y'all could have did took her off TV for about a month, maybe 2, and then have her come back. But
Because that
just
match
just
deserved a
let y'all-
build.
Yeah, because
match
when you put it
deserved a
like that,
real build.
Queevia, I get what you're saying because, like, okay, yeah, Matt Riddle's out here doing hard drugs. That doesn't really even compare to like just sending pictures. Pictures is literally
especially
nothing
because
to
she didn't
doing
even do it.
stuff like that.
She didn't put it
So
out
like,
the way
if
that they
they
were
took her
out. She
off,
didn't do it.
if they wanted to do something like where they took her off for a bit, maybe like wait till after Mania. If they just took her off TV, she wasn't seen or anything like that. She's not seen until after Mania and brought her back. Literally the night after Mania. Something like that can work.
All gone? Okay.
Where's Dynamite tonight? Oh yeah, they're in Garland, Texas tonight.
Okay. Please.
I'm gonna try to get to some more Texas shows next year, hopefully.
I still need to upload my vlog for when I went to Wrestling Revolver.
And then you have Raw coming up too.
Yeah, I need to do my.
Man, that crowd was pretty hot.
What's that?
That crowd was pretty hot. The show looked lit, man.
Oh yeah, it was pretty fire. Like seeing Kenta. Dude, I haven't seen Kenta wrestle like in person since. Actually, I thought I'd never seen Kenta wrestle before, but I actually saw him at an NXT house show back in 2016. But he teased hitting the GTS. Yeah, what's up?
So I feel like I must have like missed the rules of this best of 7 tournament because I thought the titles were going to change hands per match, but I feel like now it seems like the title it'll either stay or change hands at the end. Like we're not even really going to get like a best of 7. Like we're going to go all 7.
So it's like an NBA series. It's like an NBA basketball series or like something like you see in the NBA or like
so
the
it's nothing that's
NHL or
changing
MLB.
hands.
No,
but they're gonna go through this whole
But
thing.
the 7th match is in.
This is definitely going 7 matches.
It's going to be in LA, the big show where we might see Mercedes.
pretty much like January 11th or something.
Yeah,
like that.
so that's where their leader from.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have the Elite win, and then the lights cut out, and then House of Black just tears them apart. That's what
I wonder. Who do you think House of Black is going to be facing tonight?
Some 3 guys from Iowa that they could probably beat their ass.
Or Texas, because they're in Garland.
Some jobbers. You know what? I would job to the House.
You know, I would job. Me too. Okay, it's going to be me, Leo, and Byron. There we go.
And Lamar is going to like.
Lamar's going to be our manager.
Yeah.
There we go.
That gets pretty much. That's gonna probably get slapped by Julia Hart, pretty much.
Jugs, you gotta take that cannonball from Brody King, though, Jugs.
Okay,
what does that mean for me? I gotta take the black mask.
You're gonna take the black mask.
What was Buddy Matthews' finisher? Murphy's Law, whatever that is.
I'm not taking. I'll just hit me with the black mask. You
take black mask. I'll take Murphy's Law.
And also, and then Julia Hart does miss to the face, and
Julia Hart can spit in my face.
Yeah, she can spit in my mouth.
Pause, bro. No.
Pause.
You do not want that saliva. You do not want that.
Oh man. Yeah, so I was watching. I finally, watched NXT Deadline, and watching that referee cough up that whatever he was coughing up. I thought that was hilarious.
You know what was stupid though? I get what they're doing with Alexa, but that whole grabbing her and letting Bianca go, that was so stupid.
Yes,
yeah, that was.
But we know what's gonna happen. It's like you're just teasing. It was
like, okay, we get it, but it just made Bianca look weak too. It was like, what's the point?
But honestly, like I said, that whole thing with NXT Dynamite, it was cool seeing, the New Day become tag team champions and Kofi making history once again by becoming a 15-time tag team champion.
Bro, I was looking up the people he won championships with: R-Truth, CM Punk,
Evan Bourne.
It's crazy how many people he won championships with.
Even the New Day.
He's going to be a 2-time Hall of Fame inductee as a
one as a singles, one as a tag team.
Kofi.
Who, Kofi?
Yeah.
Yes, because he's a 15-time tag team champion, breaking Edge's and
Randy Orton.
Booker T's
Oh,
record.
okay. Which sucks also about the Riddle thing is we're not going to get Riddle Orton probably at Mania.
I mean, yeah, they probably, if they do that, they might end up doing that next year's
Ready to get a match?
SummerSlam.
Plus, I think Orton or WrestleMania 40 where we'll be at. We can get it there.
In Philadelphia.
Hopefully, I'm able to make it, you guys.
Hey,
Hopefully,
bro,
I'm able to make it.
You're coming, Leo.
We're all gonna put 100 up for you. We're all gonna put 100 for you.
But yeah, it's we all gonna be in Philadelphia. KLIQ 40. Click
Yeah,
40.
We're gonna all put up 100 for Leo. We're gonna get some donations, get you some sell some
They are
candy.
rock. They don't care. They don't give a shit.
Queen Mia, hey, it's time for you to start an OnlyFans for the podcast. Okay, for the podcast.
Oh,
So we gotta do a podcast stuff on OnlyFans.
Alex, I have to be right now.
Hey, look, I will be right back. I'm going to Twitter and look at this Mandy Rose stuff. I'll be right back. Matter of fact, I'm still here, but I'll be right back. I'm on another tab.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow, nice.
I kind of seen that coming.
Oh wow.
So you can only use the hammer. I remember. Okay, so there was one time I was watching WWE match. I think it was TLC 2009, and it was a chairs match, and a wrestler brought in some different like weapon, and they got disqualified for it. Like what? In just the chairs match, like you can only use chairs that is legal. Like what? It doesn't make any sense at all.
That's the thing. Sometimes they be doing these matches. Some of them don't even make sense.
How about a death match? Bring the death match
We don't need
on.
another one. We don't need another one.
We need the light tubes. We need the glass. We need the barbed wire. We need the Legos. I saw a death match between Alley Catch and Jessica Havoc. Alley Catch, she's crazy.
Also, if you guys don't know who Kylie Ray is, she is in WWE now.
She is.
Yeah.
She made her debut
She's a-
match
she's
against
amazing.
Dana Brooke. That was her debut match. I would think she would probably start on NXT first. That's probably what they'll do with her.
Winner take all. Oh yeah, that's gonna be winner take all.
What is?
Between Ricky Starks and
That's,
MJF.
I don't like that idea. I think it should have been like 2 different matches or something.
Oh, Mark. Yeah, man, they've been showing Mandy and bikinis all these years. Now they get mad at her. Yeah, I agree. What's up, Mark? How you feeling, buddy?
The man Mark.
Yeah.
But yeah, from what I've seen, she shouldn't have been fired. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, MJ, like we don't need to talk. Like Ricky talked a couple titles.
I think MJF and Ricky are gonna kill it tonight.
Oh, absolutely. They're probably gonna get at least like a good 30 minutes.
They're gonna give them a solid 30. They better.
You got Brian Cage and Jungle Boy. That should be a good one.
David versus Goliath story.
Right. But yeah, I'll definitely take that Murphy Law. You take the Black Mask. And,
The only reason why I say I take the Black Mask because I'm not gonna remember anything that happened when I wake up.
bro, that's like the most vicious super kick finisher in the business.
The only finisher I'm not taking is a spear from Goldberg. Absolutely not.
I'll take a shot from Walter.
I will.
I'll take a
But I'm
spear
not
from
taking a-
Roman. I'll take a spear from Roman.
I'll take a spear from Roman, but
Yo, bro, remember that Dolph Ziggler? Dolph Ziggler still? He ate
I'll take a pile driver from the Undertaker.
Oh, how to do that? I'll take a curb stomp
I'll
from.
probably take a
from
power
Seth.
bomb through a table. I can do that. That's probably the
You know,
limit.
I take a super kick from Shawn Michaels.
I would take a. Not only will I do this, but I would take a pedigree from Triple H. I would take a curb stomp through cinder blocks.
Cinder
Seth
blocks,
Rollins.
wow. Like Dean Ambrose did.
Yes, I would. The Stone Dude would
Mark, I
probably
said
get
that.
through it.
Mark, I said that. I said that. I did. I did.
Yep, Mia did say that.
I mean, why you think his wife probably left him? Let me-
He's had a rough year. His wife left him. They took the kids. Seth Rollins called him out on national TV about it. He lost to Seth Rollins once.
Yes.
And then
And he lost his partner.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
this is the messed up part. He beat Seth Rollins and didn't get any type of title contest. He just went
Yeah.
back to the tag team.
He lost against Roman. He had the opportunity to become world champ. He came with shredded Money in the Bank, and then
He lost to Roman.
and he lost Randy.
Rough year.
Randy.
He's basically the new Jeff Hardy of WWE.
Basically.
Without
But
the
it's
accomplishment.
at least here's the thing. The only thing Jeff has to show for is he's been WWE champion, world champion, tag team champion, US, and Intercontinental.
That's the thing. Riddle had the potential, but now they're not going to trust him.
And he doesn't do those big spots like Jeff Hardy does. Like he doesn't jump
I mean,
off.
he does like the little RKOs and the floating bro, pretty much.
The Riddle in NXT was really good. The one in WWE is just kind of cringe.
Yeah, it's pretty much watered down.
Yeah, agreed.
Because when I saw the NXT version, this was a guy I wanted to see face, Goldberg or Lesnar because of his background. And I would love to see how his style goes up against him like Lesnar, but him and his comments got him in trouble.
Matt Riddle.
Because you want to go out and mouth Matt Riddle. Because of his comments, you want to go out and mouth and say, oh, this and that. Why do you think people like Seth doesn't want to work with him? Or people like Randy didn't even like him for a while. He grew on him, but he didn't like him first. Goldberg won't work with him. Lesnar sure is not going to work with him. Why do you think when they went in Elimination Chamber, he didn't even look at Riddle or give him any type of acknowledgement?
Here we could be getting Riddle. I mean, not Riddle. Sorry. Here we could be getting Brock Lesnar and Gunther at WrestleMania.
I'm all for that.
Walter.
They need to change it back to Walter, and they need to change Butch back to Pete Dunne.
I'm all for that. If they want to go with Walter and Lesnar, I just want to see Walter just smack the crap out of Lesnar.
So what do we do with Sheamus? Does Sheamus not get his Intercontinental title match?
Well, maybe Sheamus gets
Sheamus goes to go to the world title.
Here's what they could do.
Well, see, I thought this was what their plan was, like to have Sheamus go up against Roman, maybe like at the Rumble. That's what.
Maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll do that at like a special.
Maybe Clash of the Castle next year.
Maybe they'll do it at a special.
Or Clash of the Castle next year, maybe, or SummerSlam.
Well, I don't think Roman's gonna be champion by next year, or at least like Clash of the Castle.
I think Roman is going to be champion until SummerSlam, at least. I think Bray Wyatt's going to be.
I'd be down for Roman to defend his title at one of his titles at the Rumble.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I feel like between now and next year's SummerSlam Clash, he's gonna at least drop the WWE Championship. But the Universal title, I don't mind that staying on him. And then maybe you can have him lose it to somebody bigger. Like maybe you have him lose it to Sheamus.
I've heard the rumors about him wrestling 2 nights, but I don't believe it until I see it. Because
I can see it because the way Roman is pretty much saying like, oh, since he's holding both titles, he's saying, oh, I'm the king of the WWE. Maybe it's like this is one of these situations where he goes out and wants to prove it to everybody, and him proving it to everybody ends up costing him.
Do you think that we're going to be getting The Rock and Roman at Mania?
I think so.
Yeah, we'll probably get that night too. I know people have been saying maybe he's going to win the Rumble, but I don't think.
Yeah, I saw a thing on Bleacher Report, and like I saw a whole bunch of things on Twitter. I mean, Instagram saying, it's rumored that The Rock is supposed to win the Rumble, but I don't really believe that.
No, here's the reason why. Because it's like
They
they're gonna.
should.
Because
It
think
doesn't
about
make
it.
sense.
It wouldn't. Because here's the thing: you would have Lesnar win this year, and you will have Rock win. It's gonna be said, "Oh, you gave the Royal Rumble win to a 50-year-old person who's not gonna even be in the WWE after WrestleMania when you could have used it on somebody else." Me personally, I wouldn't even be upset if they gave it to Sami Zayn for all I care. I would not care if they gave it to Sami Zayn because the story makes sense.
Listen.
It is going to be very interesting because
You
there's a
know,
lot of ways they can go with it.
I would love to see Sami Zayn take the title off of Roman, like put him in an elimination chamber, okay, and have everybody, hit their finishers on Roman Reigns, and then they all just lay on top of him to get rid of him.
And
Me
Sammy's at
personally-
like the bottom of the pile, like guy going for the fumble and he gets the title.
Yeah,
But I do think at least one of the nights we're
Hello?
gonna get Cody.
Hello?
We're gonna probably get Cody Roman night one. He wins the WWE Championship.
How is the process?
I just don't see Roman losing.
He's gonna lose to Cody. He's gonna lose night one. He'll still have the Universal because he's gonna beat The Rock. He'll still hold the Universal, and then you can still have him split the titles.
Oh,
Really? Across the head?
well,
Why would you do that?
I don't even need to comment on this. I don't.
Why do they have the second coming of the Sting brothers over here?
wait, do they have new titles? Are those new tag team titles? They look new.
No, they've always been that way.
Oh, they
The
look new
straps
from that.
are
Yeah, the straps are new. Yeah,
the straps are new.
yeah, I thought they were.
Somebody's starting a trend on Twitter. Hashtag rehire Mandy Rose.
They also try to thank you, Mandy Rose.
They did.
But I would do this though. I would have Cody win a Rumble. I would have The Rock against Roman night one. That way Roman beats The Rock. He's ahead of the table. Then Cody beats Roman. It looks even better because Cody beat the man who beat The Rock. That's what I would do.
Exactly. So either way, they could do that.
But I know Queen Mia doesn't want that. So
So long as you know, he's just not worthy.
and then they can
He's
go with
just
my
not
plan.
worthy.
Have the draft after WrestleMania that Monday. Cody gives up the Universal title. SmackDown can have a tournament or whatever for the whoever wins it.
You know who
And
I
then-
think should win the tournament?
Wait, you want him to win both of the championships?
Yes.
For
And then
only
you have
one night,
Cody.
and then the next, and then on that.
Because
All right,
my dream, listen to me. My dream is the Monday after Mania will be the draft.
I was.
Yo, that's crazy. Jericho tapping out to the King of Swing,
Okay,
tapping out to that
And
move.
That was great.
but both.
But
Byron,
here's the
now you're
thing.
being ridiculous.
No. What he's saying, Queen Mia, it's like, okay, he's gonna initially win the title, but he's giving up one of the championships, and then they'll have a tournament to crown a new
Think
champion.
about this, Queen Mia. The Monday after Raw has been lacking for years. The draft is the Monday after Raw. Cody gets a new title, wing title, gives up the Universal title. SmackDown can have a tournament. There you go.
You know what? Personally, I know this might seem like
You see
a far shot,
See his face?
but the way he's been booked,
He's not
that's
worthy.
I don't care.
He is not worthy. No. He's not worthy. Okay.
I'm just not a fan.
I'm fine with Roman just being like, he's carried the company on his back for however long, and now he's decimated everybody. Nobody else is worthy, and then he just decides he's gonna dip for a bit. Okay, I'm okay with that. Losing to Cody Rhodes, I would rather
He's gonna have to
drag
lose
my
eventually.
bare ass.
Okay, so
on
who do you
some
want him to lose
concrete.
to? Who do you
Oh
want?
Jesus!
There's
I-
He
like,
can just surrender.
because
He can just surrender them. He can relinquish them,
he's
and
not
it's fine.
Roman. The way
But as
Roman's
far
being
as
booked,
somebody to lose to at this given time, there's nobody currently on the scene that is, well, I'm not going to say that, because I do believe that there are people that are currently on the scene that can give him,
Rollins.
Rollins is
really,
a good one.
really good bout. Like Rollins
Kevin
is
Owens.
an option. Sheamus is still an option. KO is
Kevin.
even an option. Okay, Shinsuke is an option. Like there are options, that are solid options that we can
Balor?
all get behind. Okay,
What about Finn Balor?
and I can't get behind Cody. I just can't. He's not better than any of the people that we just listed. He's not better in any way, shape, or
Queen
form.
Mia,
This man is
would
not
you-
better than any of the people we listed. Come on.
Queen Mia,
Let's be real.
would you be mad if Finn Balor was one of them?
Still, and all of them are better than Cody.
Because think about it, Finn
That's
Balor,
the point.
he is getting heavily pushed by.
That's why we need 2 titles, people, because there's so many people that deserve the opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, freaking Cody, Seth
Shinsuke.
Rollins, Gunther.
Ricochet.
Gunther is going to be a mega heel. He's going to be champion. Drew McIntyre deserves his moment. It's people that deserve it.
I would say if the way you were talking about it, Byron, is like if they were to give Cody the win and then they split the titles and they did a tournament, I personally think Ricochet would be a good person to hold the Universal Championship. I think he's definitely Ricochet. I think he's definitely proven that he's with the way he's been proving himself as of late. I think this is something I would love to see Ricochet finally ascending the WWE ladder.
Oh, look,
winning the
Mark
world
likes your
title.
idea, man.
Thank you, Mark.
Because here's
Because
here's
again,
the thing.
nobody is
Here's the thing with
and
Roman.
If you can't sit up there and tell me out of Roman's illustrious defenses, okay, the illustrious defenses that he's had, and then he's gonna take an L.
Oh.
Thank you.
He's at the point of over dominance. He's at the point of
Hold on.
over dominance already.
Yeah.
Hold on. Are you ready for bed?
But here's the
Go
thing.
sit
It's
down
like,
and watch
okay,
TV.
here's the thing with Roman.
Here, eat
What
your
is
food.
his presentation is he's too cocky. He would be too cocky. He would be so cocky. He would not even
Here,
want to give up
take
any
your
more
Pringles.
titles.
Go eat that.
I think from a booking standpoint, he just would not want to surrender any of the titles. He would just want to keep all the titles hostage.
I actually think
See,
Roman
but
needs to
now-
become
but now-
Brock Lesnar. He comes for special events
That's
only.
it. That's the thing, though. With Roman being all around, okay, all around his entire career, he's put everybody out. Everybody ran through him. Everybody's been through
Not
it. Everybody
everybody.
had a chance.
Some people just never got to that point.
Very fair enough. Not everybody, but everybody that he deemed worthy enough to step between the ropes with her. How about that?
He's pretty much already done
Everybody
that.
that he deemed worthy enough.
Oh.
Exactly. So all
He's
we
beaten
need
the
is a
legends.
grand
He's beaten
speech about
Lesnar,
all we need
Undertaker,
now is a
Cena,
grand speech
Goldberg.
about how nobody else is worthy. So now the titles are going to be up for grabs, and when he's ready to come back, he'll come back. But he can do whatever he wants because he's the head of the table, and that's what he wants to do. And then he's just going to leave. And then I'm going to be like,
Do you
what's
guys
the thing?
remember
Because
2014?
then that puts in so many different questions, and that brings us so many different avenues that we can embark on. Because then they're going to raise the question, what's next for the WWE universe, right? They're going to have that. They're going to have that grand segment. We're going to see it, and then there's so many different ways we can go. Different tournaments, different types of matches.
Do a King of the Ring tournament.
That opens up for everything. We should do that, but individually,
Or do like a
outside
tournament
of
for.
that.
You know what they
Everyone
should
do
do?
WrestleMania, do it going into Backlash. Crown a new champion.
They
at
need to bring
Backlash.
back Cyber Sunday. That's what they need to do.
Or Taboo Tuesday.
You say Capital Punishment?
Me.
I thought you said Capital Punishment. I got like, what?
Taboo Tuesday.
Oh, okay. I got like Capital Punishment. That was like terrible.
I think King of the Ring should be the pay-per-view after Mania that leads into SummerSlam. The winner gets the number one.
Here, I think King of the Ring should be like in July. Put King of the Ring in July.
Like
Yeah,
right after Money in the Bank, but right before SummerSlam.
See, because I
But
heard that
then
they
take
might not
away
be doing Money in the
and
Bank.
put it back at Mania,
Yeah, I heard.
here's the
which
thing.
makes sense.
Okay. Queen Bee, you had a problem with I was gonna say different scenarios that we could do with Cody. It might at least he's getting a moment, but not taken away from
No.
anything, right? But what
No.
if he's not winning the Rumble? What if he was to win Money in the Bank?
No,
I
See,
thought
now
when they did that promo for Cody Rhodes, like you know what? I thought he was gonna be the guy that that Vince is going to bring
This year,
out.
because like when they were talking about it, the way they were always sending vignettes out, nah. I was talking.
they need to let that man do what he does best, and that is be the best mid carder he can be. Okay.
Wow.
That's what he needs to do.
That's a disrespect to the
but him
Rhodes
being a
family.
mid card, it would go against everything he stood for coming back.
Dusty Rhodes is looking down.
to hold the
and
WWE
he's
Championship.
just he's a
He only
shit.
came back to win the WWE
He
Championship.
should, and he's gonna fail.
But
As
if they
he
go,
should.
well, Leo and I agree because Leo is a very smart man. If they do a tournament, Leo, I would, since you have a face champion on Raw, I think you need a heel on SmackDown. I would go Gunther personally.
Gunther.
Exactly, because if you don't have him win, if you want to put Money in the Bank, I wouldn't mind if this happened.
Hey, you know what? Put the title on Rollins. Okay, here, put the title on Rollins. He'd be a face, okay? And then have Cody
turn heel.
No, you could just have face versus face. You could do face versus face. Actually, that wouldn't make any sense.
If you don't have Rhodes win the
beat
Rumble,
Roman. If he beats anybody else, that's on them. You just can't beat Roman.
I would have
he's
Cody
not
and
good
Seth
enough.
be the last two in the Rumble.
you
Cody
said
and Seth be last
Cody
in
and
the
Seth.
Rumble.
I can see that.
Cody,
No,
Seth, Sami Zayn, and then I would have
Kevin Owens.
Yeah, that's my fault.
I think the final five could be this: KO, Sammy, Rollins, Rhodes.
Put Jey Uso. Yeah, Jey throws out or
But if
no,
Kevin
Sammy.
Owens is wrestling Roman, possibly in a Hell in a Cell, which is the rumor, he might not be in the Rumble.
Okay, so the final four would have to be Uso, Rollins,
You
Zayn.
can do the Usos, Zayn, Rollins, and Cody.
Yeah, the final four.
And it's like the bloodline trying to overwhelm the odds, and Sammy screws them or something, or does something dumb.
Also, let me ask you guys this: what's
So
your
you can
guys'
go to
thoughts
bed.
on like Ring of Honor not getting like a TV deal, but then putting
I hate it. They need a
weekly
TV
shows?
deal, man. I don't want
Yeah,
to
they
pay
need
them $9.
I don't even know.
Like I would have rather them put it like on TBS or like what else?
Randy, what's up, brother?
TNT or True TV or something. You know what I mean?
Okay, this is my thoughts, and I'll let you guys know. This is what I would do, and this might not be what everybody likes. Considering everything going on and that there really isn't much days to put it on,
Mhm.
I would make Dynamite 3 hours, and I would make Rampage, Ring of Honor Rampage, move it to 7 to 8 live before SmackDown. That's what I would do.
Pretty much.
I will return, y'all. I'll be back.
I mean, we do 3 hours of Raw, and Dynamite most weeks is pretty good. It's pretty good most weeks.
But the thing is, like, I don't want 3 hours because, like, the storyline booking for AEW isn't like they don't do a lot of storylines. Like, their storylines aren't like really consistent. Like, and I was talking about that with Jessica Havoc. I said, you know what's really consistent with Impact Wrestling is their storylines. I mean, yeah, some
Okay,
of them
2
are
hours of
kind of,
Dynamite and just move Rampage, Ring of Honor Rampage 7 to 8, or just have them on YouTube at this point.
yeah, exactly. Because like I don't feel like people are going to subscribe right away to the Honor Club. Wait, is that
Oh my God, you're so
Leo? That's Leo's sister or something. No, or maybe that's.
Hey,
I don't
Randy,
know.
what's up, brother? How you feeling, man? You watching the AEW? I just think Ring of Honor deserves something. I mean, I'll put them on YouTube at this point.
Yeah, exactly. But Tony Khan doesn't want to do that.
YouTube Tuesdays, 7 to 8. There you go. That way you can watch it at your leisure. Like, I may not watch it Tuesday, but I can watch it Thursday when I get some free time for an hour.
Or I can watch it
Saturday or something.
Saturday, whenever,
Or they can do it Saturdays. What was
Yeah.
WCW back in the day? They did Saturday night main event like 6 to 7 or 7 to 8.
Yeah, I think they're like 6 to 7.
Mark, Raj, y'all remember that WCW did like Saturday night like 6 to 7? I would do that for an hour. I would watch it probably eventually.
Oh, sorry. Here,
But
hold on, let me
I would
start
do YouTube because I think
Leo, was that your sister?
Yes.
Okay.
she said hello.
She said hi to
her
us.
face. Oh my God, she's so freaking cute.
She made the viewership go through the roof. Shout out to her.
Yeah, we have like thousands of views now.
It's the kids, man. You gotta bring the
And a
kids.
Canadian destroyer. You know what? If you're not Canadian, you should be hitting the Canadian destroyer. I'm saying that.
But Ring of
if-
Honor deserves at least an hour, whether on YouTube or Saturday night, something. I don't know.
And also, if you not Spanish, you can't hit the Spanish fly. You just can't be doing that anymore.
Here's my thing. Like, going
Be
back to
American
what
flag.
everybody was saying, Brian, if Cody didn't win the Rumble, I feel like the best next big thing is for him to win Money in the Bank. And
Win
he
at
cashed
Mania?
in a night two. If they put it back on
No.
he wins. I know, Queen May, you might hate me. I'm sorry, but I just trying to think because I feel like he deserves his moment. If he's coming back for his dad, I can respect that. If I was a wrestler and I want to come
He's
back,
had them. He's had them. He's already had moments.
Justin, what's
He's
going
won a
on,
couple
dude?
yeah,
titles
leaving
already.
AEW.
Justin
just-
Miller. Hey, that's a good name. That's the same name as me. So
I
hey,
was gonna
here's
say,
the
that's
thing.
your first name, right?
I can
that's my
respect
first
that.
name.
If I was a wrestler and I was coming back for my dad to win the championship that he was robbed of and never got the chance to hold, I would want to fulfill that. Yeah, I might, in a lot of people's eyes,
Father wasn't good enough to do his job.
Justin, I'll say this: I love
He
wrestling,
got
but there's
robbed. He
too
got
much wrestling on
screwed.
TV already.
Why is it that we, as viewers, have to suffer because your father wasn't good enough at his job? So now we have to watch you.
He was good.
At the same
He
time.
was good. He got screwed for crying out loud. You can't help it if somebody gets screwed over.
Justin, appreciate you, brother. We'll watch it if it's any notable names. We'll
You
check. into it.
appreciate me?
Yes,
Hey,
we appreciate you, Justin. We acknowledge you. We acknowledge. We acknowledge.
Hey, but hey, Justin, that's a
Hold
good
on,
name,
hold
my
on.
man.
It cut out as I was talking. What I was saying was, how is it that we have to suffer as viewers because your father wasn't good enough to do his job, and now we have to also watch you not be good enough to get the job done as well, all because you think you have to do some crazy vengeance thing for your dad?
It's
I'd rather not.
redemption.
I'd rather
It's
not.
redeeming.
I think that your dad should have done what your dad should have done. Okay, and if that's what you wanted, you should have accomplished that goal when you were first here. Okay, you didn't accomplish this goal, and now you think that you can come back off the
He couldn't do it back in the earlier days.
first employed because he wasn't good enough. Thank you, Leo. Thank you.
Look at
He
all the
didn't have it
competition he
then.
had before he left in
He
20.
didn't have it
In the time he
then.
was there,
He doesn't.
Randy,
And now
Cena,
look at the competition that's here now. He didn't have it then.
it's a little
He
bit more
doesn't have it now.
forcible.
Leo,
I'm not
look,
going. I'm not
I
going
just
for it.
can't wait
I'm
till
not.
we're on the
I'm not.
stream and Cody wins the championship in 2023. Queen Mia better be here and atone for
I
her.
can't wait. I can't wait till we're at
No.
WrestleMania and
No,
he'll
not
be
even that,
holding the
Brian.
title at
Brian.
WrestleMania when
Listen.
we're at the WrestleMania 40.
Brian, not
Yeah.
even that. But just think about
If
how
he
our
wins the
reaction
title,
is when he wins
if
the
he
Rumble.
wins the title,
Or just
if
think
he
about
wins the
Leo if we're
title,
all there together, like Justin
fine.
said, at WrestleMania 40, and he comes out as champion.
Listen, he wins the title, fine. He just can't be Roman. He's not good enough. So
You
What's the
don't have
deal?
anybody else because you screwed him over.
The deal
with
is Cody
the
Rhodes is
bloodline.
going to be winning the titles.
No. It's not even that. It's like
I
you
already
don't. You're
said
running out
I'm
of
okay
options.
if he wins the title. If he wins the title, sure, whatever. He can win a title.
I think
Cool.
Queen Mia would be a little bit better if there were two titles.
I'm just.
Hook.
I am just.
Send
I just
Hook.
can't. He can't beat Roman for it. That's all.
But think
That's
about
it.
it. Think about it though, Queen. If it's not Cody, it's just like
No.
you're running out of options because you screwed everybody else over when they faced
don't run
Roman
out
because
of
of the bloodline. Yes, you did. But think about it.
No.
Think about it.
There
How
are
many
still
times
people
have
that
anybody
Roman
faced
has
Roman
not
and got
been
screwed
face to
over?
face with. There are people. I don't want that.
People who got screwed over. McIntyre screwed over. How many else people? Rollins screwed over.
30.
Xavier Woods screwed
Okay,
over.
Josh.
Montez Ford screwed over.
But you know what I do want to see in like
Sheamus
2
screwed
years?
over.
I want Logan Paul as WWE champion in like 2 years.
Agreed.
Y'all clearly on the same stuff that Riddle won.
Hey man,
Hey,
Logan
Hey,
Paul
quick,
is
I agree with you on that one. Like, I don't know about Logan Paul.
I mean, if Logan Paul's my
as of
WWE
right
champion,
now.
at least give him the mid-card championship.
Listen, and this is what you could do.
No.
You can have Cena.
No.
You can have Super Cena save the day, getting number 17, beating Logan Paul. Who wouldn't love that?
Hey, actually.
Me. I don't.
You like it?
I'm there for it.
You're
No,
being
actually, I want
being facetious.
what is John Cena's character in DC?
You're being facetious.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. Yes, I want to see Peacemaker come in.
I'm not feeling it.
You know what we need? We need
I said
Black
like 2
Adam.
years, Mark.
You know
I
what we
said
need?
like 2025, 2024, 2025.
You know we need Black Adam going up against Peacemaker.
Yes, it's for my ear. I have one already right here.
Black Adam and
I have one
Peacemaker.
already.
I'm
Right here.
all here for it.
I would turn Logan Paul heel, have him win the championship. Everybody's gonna hate it. Super Cena saves the day, gets number 17, and Cena can drop it to an up and coming person.
It is
Okay,
an idea.
okay. What about this?
Three in
What
a
about this, Queen
lifetime.
Mia?
We're gonna have
What
another.
about this? If you don't like this idea, what about this idea? We have Rollins win the Rumble, face Roman night one.
Those look like
Rollins
tag team
wins
titles.
the WWE Championship off Roman Reigns. And then, if by chance Cody wins Money in the Bank, he can cash in
I want you to get on that table.
on Seth. The summer feud we have going in, Cody, Seth for the WWE Championship.
Okay.
Roman, he beats The Rock.
Oh,
Randy loves it. Randy's on board.
listen.
He likes my idea, right?
I'm okay. I'm okay with Cody winning a title. He's gonna win a title. Fine, whatever.
He
just
makes
can't
too much
do
money
it
outside of
by
WWE
cheating.
full time.
He don't
Right.
have to be full time. He can just be in there for 3 or
And
4
that's
months.
it.
Hold it out. Cena can win it.
That's it. He just can't beat Roman, and that is it. That is my only thing. Because you don't put all of these amazing
somebody that they
competitors
should
in
have
front of
built
him
up.
and then have him lose to the likes of Cody Rhodes. You just
But
won't. You just won't.
here's somebody
That's
that a
disrespectful.
lot of people wouldn't say. They should have built this guy up for a while. They should be building Montez Ford up to be the guy. I would be fully behind that.
Let's bring in
Montez Ford.
Lamar, man of 1,000 t-shirts, man of 1,000 IT solution, man of 1,000 body wash, man of 1,000 Christmas gifts. But yes, Montez Ford deserves it.
What's going on, y'all? We the ones, baby. We the Christmas gifts and the body wash.
So Lamar, let me ask you, because we got everybody on board except Queen Nia. Logan Paul for WWE champion, then John Cena beats him for number 17.
Jug said that he was not on board with that.
But then when I heard the Cena thing, I got like, you know what?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Because think about it. You turn him heel. You turn him heel. Everybody hates it. Oh, WWE is doing the same old thing. People who don't deserve it. I beat him. I beat whoever. And then Cena comes out, wins number 17.
You know what I want to say? I want to say John Cena. Like I said, Peacemaker and Black Adam. You know, The Rock and Cena 3.
I can see Logan Paul versus Cena.
I think that's the match that they're trying to go with for WrestleMania next year.
Or correct, I can see Logan U-Haul versus John Cena.
But here's the thing: I would it's my perfect,
You guys
right?
are being ridiculous.
Like, okay,
I mean, I would go for that match just to see John Cena beat
Be
him.
a good replacement for Austin
Thank you,
Theory.
Ann. Someone with
Austin
sense.
Theory's a good one.
Thank you. Listen, I'm not dealing with y'all because y'all are being
Hey,
too high.
this
on
is
the cloud for me.
2015 Queen Mia Roman
No.
version.
I'm
One versus
I'm
all.
gonna go put my baby to bed. I'm gonna go put my kids to sleep. Okay, and then I'm coming back. You ready to go to bed? Yes.
You better change your
Yes.
attitudes when you get back.
You already have
Austin
5
Theory
women.
crossed Cena.
Yeah, she got to take care of the Nigerian chungus.
Hey, John, but we
Mommy
all
and Daddy are
said
gonna be back in
we
an
just
hour.
said this is
Okay.
Queen Mia is in her
Now, you
Roman
gotta go to bed.
2015 bag right now. It's one versus all.
Go get your blankie. Yeah.
What you wearing tonight? What you wearing tonight, Lamar?
Can I hold baby?
And just nothing big, you know.
No.
Just
Okay, go get your
no.
I
blankie.
do have new merch coming in the mail. You know, acknowledge your daddy. The
Period.
daddy of 1,000 t-shirts and 1K body wash.
I'll be out Raw on Monday. I'm gonna pick up that We the Ones
Be back,
t-shirt.
y'all.
Lamar's stupid. LOL.
Yeah, I know it's all
But
good.
honestly, like,
Actually, I do have some new. I know I'm up to no good, but I know I have some new merch coming on the way from Wifey, so I ain't even tripping.
Well, that's just my head. You know, guys, I book wrestling in my spare time. I have no life.
that's what I do sometimes on my channel.
Well, Triple H.
I do too.
I'm not saying
He does fancy
if
booking.
it's anybody else outside of Cody, I wouldn't like it. It just I feel like if he, like she said, if he just being in the mid card, that's gonna literally go against everything he came back for. Because where's the point of you coming back for your dad to win the WWE Championship only to just be stuck going after the US and
So this is a different subject from what I saw last week. I'm guessing there's no more Shaq and Donkey, and I guess they called it Splitsville.
So
Yeah.
okay, so that's one of their matches I got wrong because like originally I went with Swerve and Our Glory to win that match, but I'm surprised why did they give?
But as far as WWE goes, I could actually possibly see Logan U-Haul entering the Rumble.
Or
maybe
do a
both,
video. Like I said, not right now. Like in 2 or 3 years. Like 2 or 3 years.
Oh yeah. But then again, it's
Yeah.
this whole Vince thing.
'Cause my
I
top
pray he
two
doesn't come
picks
back because if
were
he
my
comes
top
back, we're in trouble.
4.
I don't think he's coming back. I don't think so.
So I already have my top 4 front runners for the Men's Rumble. I have Cody, I have Seth, I have Sammy, and then Kevin Owens, and I have The Rock at number 5.
Let me ask y'all, who is your wrestler of the year? Byron, you go first.
Ooh.
Any from any company. It doesn't have to be WWE. It could be AEW. It could be New Japan.
Well, I'm gonna give you mine from all
Because
companies.
I have 2. Can I do one for WWE and AEW if I want to?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll start with Leo, then Lamar, then I'll go last.
Wrestler of the year for WWE, I would have to go with Seth freaking Rollins. Carried the company, even though he hasn't been champion. The match he had with Roman, great. The feud that he's had with Riddle, great. The feud that he had with Cody, great. 3 feuds all he had this year without the title being involved. For AEW, I'm gonna have to go with Jon Moxley. I think he's kind of carried the year, even though like he wasn't in starting for the title, but then he became champion. He kind of carried it the most of the year.
Okay, well, for mine, I guess I'm gonna have to go with the Tribal Chief Kingdom himself, Roman Reigns. Why? Because I think I've seen him. This is the most dominant I've seen him for the last 2 years since he's been with the company, and because all the opponents they've put him against, I've never underestimated. I never would have thought that the matches would have lasted as long as they've lasted. Now, as far as AEW, I'm gonna agree with Leo and go with Moxley on that one too.
Because the only reason why I didn't pick Roman is because, like, yeah, he was here, but then ever since he, became double champion, that kind of took him down a little bit because he hasn't been here as much.
There's something missing with Moxley for me. I don't know what it is, but like, I mean, yes, he's had a great year, but like,
Is it because he's a muscular Barney Rebel?
No, the only reason why I picked Moxley is because like he's basically been like their go-to guy this year, and then when they go to him, he's out, he's ready, and he will put on great matches.
I mean, he puts on great matches, but like character-wise, like, I still hate like his character really isn't there. Like I'd rather see him from like Dean Ambrose. I'd rather see that character.
No.
Just being a dick.
What'd you say?
We need the wrestler of the year from WWE and AEW.
It wasn't that wacky. I mean, it was more.
It was because he was doing that stuff with the pot, and then
No. It wouldn't have to be that part, but like bring more of a character to him because like he doesn't have a whole lot of that.
He should have been. They should have just let him be him. He should have just been a straight up lunatic.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's something missing with Moxley right now. But he's had some great matches.
Sasha Banks and CM Punk.
I do agree with Leo. Those are my 2 as well. I agree with Leo.
Rollins and
yeah, Queen Me, who are you?
Who are your 2 your wrestlers of the year for WWE and AEW? If I had to say women real quick. If it's women, Jamie Hayter and Rhea Ripley for both companies. Those are my 2 women.
Jamie Hayter for
Oh yeah, we got to do women too. I totally skipped women.
Jamie Hayter. I would say Sasha Banks, but I'm just gonna go with Rhea Ripley as well.
Are we doing a battle of the brands?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rhea.
We're picking our
Hello?
wrestlers of the year for WWE and AEW, men and women. So you get 2 people.
I'm listening to what's going on.
As far as women, I'd have for WWE. I'm gonna go with Rhea. For AEW, I don't know. I'm gonna say Jade Cargill.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, Quimia.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Oh, she said acknowledge me. She said Roman. She's with Lamar.
Oh, okay. So you said Roman.
Acknowledge her daddy.
Because I was speaking and nobody was listening.
I was listening. I was trying to see
I was listening
back.
I heard you. I'm just turning the TV down.
Going on.
Oh no, we want to get your.
Well, we're picking male and female stars of the year from AEW and WWE.
So you get one. You get 1 pick each. So one woman for WWE, 1 male.
I chose Roman from AEW.
From AEW, I'm picking Jade.
She's been undefeated, so yeah.
For the women, I think for WWE, I think I would either have to pick Bianca or I don't know. I think I probably have to stick with Bianca.
Yeah, I put
Bianca
myself
got
on
them
mute
in a
because
lot of
I didn't
different.
know we were talking about it.
You're the
Bianca
only one that
got
said
them in a
Bianca.
lot of
Everybody else said
different
Rhea.
avenues. Like Bianca had them on different avenues, different events, and Bianca's the only one that was only like woman that was trending.
Yeah, I mean there were other wrestlers
Is that
trending, but
she
not
was trending?
consistently.
Not
I will
as
say
you
that.
know like Bianca is steadily she's doing things, and I feel like that's really like what makes you like she's not just doing things in the ring, but she's doing things out of the ring. She's staying,
Right.
circuited. She's staying in the
Consistently
circuit,
trending.
staying around, staying vocal. Same thing with Jade. Not only is she doing her thing in the ring, but she's also doing her thing outside of the ring, staying in the circuit, making sure that their name is out there, making sure that what she does and what she represents is out there.
Okay, now you
And
got the
then
women, but what about the men?
for the men, for AEW, it would be a little bit tough. I think you definitely have to say MJ. MJ definitely would
Yeah.
have to be an option, and I think the other contender that you'd have to go is
I said Mox. Well, pretty much most people said Mox because the way he's doing it.
Yeah, see, I like Moxley, but like I
say
said,
Mox,
there.
but then I also feel like right along with Mox is like the entire Blackpool Combat Club, like all of them, have really been killing it all year.
Jericho, I'll put Jericho
in.
I'll put Jericho around there also.
And then you have Jericho as well. You have to,
Like
Ricky
this is
Starks
one of
is
the
elevating
this is
his
one of the
own
best
influence.
Jerichos I've
That's
seen
tough.
for a
That's
very
tough.
long time.
I feel like rising
It's
star
really
of AEW. Here's my rising star. Rising star will have to be Ricky Starks.
Rookie, like no.
Ricky Starks is like my
really
rising
rookie.
star for AEW for the men's division.
Nah, if you pick Rising Star, that's a 2-for-1 right there because the Acclaimed absolutely took over this year.
I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah.
we're going, I'm
They
talking about
have to give that to the
singles
Acclaimed.
run.
I can't.
I know. I'm not saying.
I can't
No,
even
I
do
know
that
you're talking
because
about tag
Ricky
team.
just got.
Okay, I
Ricky
figured out
just got
my
to
two
Ricky
men.
Star, and now we're in
So my
you
men,
have to
my
like, you have to like put that over, everything. And you have to
I mean, I get what you're saying, Quimmy. I was saying like, if we're talking about like a single,
I would say rising star for me would be MJF because of everything that's happened to him lately.
just got
so my male for WWE is gonna be Roman Reigns. He just he's ahead of the table. I mean, why
the top guy. Yeah,
you need
that's no
to have him
question.
up there?
It's no question.
It's no question.
No
You need to have
question.
Roman up there.
yeah.
Now
Yeah,
for
you
AEW,
I'm gonna just acknowledge him as the part-time head of the table because he's not there.
now
Part time, no. See, it's a full time acknowledgement of your daddy.
No, until he
It
starts
is a
showing up to
full-time.
Monday Night Raw, defending that championship,
It's
and
full-time.
actually be a fighting champion, and not just showing up when he wants to.
So you saying you want to get that Samoan spike to the throat like Elias and Riddle?
Here's the thing. I don't like speaking like this.
now
I don't like
for
speaking like
AEW,
I
there's
know
multiple
exactly
names I could put for Wrestler of the Year.
So you want to say Roman? You want to say Roman versus Elias and get Samoan spike?
No. I know people are gonna get upset about this comment, but I'm always gonna give my opinion. It might not always be the best, but that's the thing about being wrestling fans. We're gonna say what we want. Me personally, Roman's fickle. Here's why. Because is it ironic?
He says
Roman
fickle.
is fickle.
Oh, fickle.
Fickle. I'm dead.
I'm listening.
Here's why. Because isn't it ironic? In 2018, wasn't Roman always trying to fight up against Brock, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be a fighting champion. I'm not just gonna show when the money's right or when the city's right." But aren't you doing the same thing right now as we speak, Roman?
Nope. I'm gonna stop you right
doing
there.
that.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Really?
How many paper? First of all, we're gonna go down the list. Roman Reigns has consistently been there on a weekly basis, sometimes doing both Raw and SmackDown in the same week. Consistently throughout this entire year, Roman has been there.
No, SmackDown. That's it. Because he's only showed up probably at least 3 or 4 times since being double champion. Every other time is on SmackDown. I'm not saying he's not putting in work. Of course he puts in work, but you can't just sit here and just say Roman is this and that. You have to actually show that. Yes, his accolades speak for themselves, but you have to understand from his character is different from 2018 because he was like the one result. But you have to think about Roman.
So let me tell you who my AEW male wrestler of the year is. So, there's multiple guys who could be up there, like Jericho, Moxley. I mean, you made a good point for Moxley, but Moxley he came in like, okay, when CM Punk, went down with his injury and stuff, and everything that happened with Punk. He did good filling in for Punk, okay, and then when that whole stuff came down with that, all the controversial stuff came down. Moxley put great work in, defending the title. But say if Punk never got injured, okay? You think Moxley would have been in that situation? You think he would have been champion?
He probably would have been maybe like in the TNT title scene.
I think he definitely would have been in the title picture somewhere. I think Mox would have definitely ended up back in the title picture at some point. Probably just not as fast as it happened. He would have been there at some point, just probably not nowhere near as fast as it happened. If the injury would have happened,
and like if none of that controversial stuff would have happened, like with the Bucks and Punk and Kenny Omega, I think that we would have, because the outcome was to have MJF win at Full Gear. That was always the plan.
Right.
So I'm gonna kind of take Moxley out of it. I bet Moxley he's had great title reigns. Who I'm gonna say for AEW is? I'm gonna say it's MJF because he had the promo of the year, and he's put on great matches on these last few pay-per-views. So MJF.
I don't want people to think I'm hating on Roman. It's just like when you think about it from here and now, he was always fighting up against Brock Lesnar, saying I'm gonna be a fighting champion, fight week after week for the fans. Now all of a sudden, come full circle, he's doing the same thing Lesnar did.
Well, do you think in 2023 that might change and he actually might start doing it for himself?
He goes into business for himself.
He's not walking out of 2023 with championships.
So
I'm saying maybe in 2023 he'll show up to both shows more.
I doubt it. Whatever he's doing right now, he's going to do it again.
I think Roman's going to be like Brock. He's going to be a special attraction after he loses the titles. He should be.
Probably.
I don't mind him being. Here's my thing. I don't mind Roman being a special attraction.
Just like Lashley getting fired was a storyline, and I thought it wasn't.
You didn't think that was a story?
No, because it's happened so many times. It's hard to tell.
I know when it's storylines, and I know when I got
exactly. I'm not saying I don't mind, Roman being a special attraction. I just don't think I want to see him being a special attraction with the titles.
So, with that being said, do you think Solo is going to take over?
She's not playing.
At least Solo's there on Raw.
I want Uzi Juicy to take the title. I want Uzi Juicy. I want Uzi Juicy to take the title off of Roman. That's the best storyline.
I think the bloodline ends, and it's just Solo going on his own.
You saying Jay?
No, Uzi Juicy.
No, he's talking about Sammy. He's talking about the Flea.
Uzi Juicy, yeah, he's Uzi Juicy.
Sammy's gonna probably be.
I don't know. I think Solo is gonna be because he's quiet and he's observant. I think he's gonna have something to do with the bloodline.
What if he knows something we don't? What if he's like a special, like a spy for the Rock?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I seriously think that's what's happening right now.
I could see that
because he's never on the mic and he's never throwing up the ones. He don't even talk backstage when they do it in the locker room.
I like how he does the Simone. That's Simone.
I mean, he was more talkative in NXT.
Like, I seriously think he was sent by the Rock just to get set up for the whole Rock and Roman match at Mania.
He was more talkative in NXT.
No, it's just Solo. He's the new Umaga, so he's not going to talk much. He's just going to beat everybody's ass. That's his role.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
ever since the whole
enforcer.
tribute thing, I think that's what he's going to do too.
He's the enforcer. He's just going to do his own
And
thing.
when he
And
starts
after
talking,
Roman loses,
when he starts talking, that's when I'm gonna be shocked because he actually has a mic.
Who is this random jobber that Jericho's facing?
Oh, you mean like I say, Jabroni? I have no idea.
No, it's it's Jabroni Jobber, whatever you call him.
There you go, Jabroni dropper.
Jabroni Jobber, that's his name. JJ, that's his name. His name is JJ.
I'm dead. But yeah, I gotta give MJF his credit where it's due as far as AEW. Like I think he's gonna go up from here in the company.
Yeah, MJF, yeah, he's definitely mine. Like Moxley, he has a good point. There's a good point.
Ooh,
to say
AJ Styles.
Moxley.
Okay, I actually wouldn't mind seeing AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes as one-on-one matchup.
You know, AJ Styles has been very underrated this year. Like he hasn't.
He really has.
That's because they haven't. That's because they. I mean, when they
haven't used him much.
He mainly has been in the mid card. I feel like they're probably in 2023. He might get like one last final one.
I think in 2023 they need to give him like a main title push for one last run for a main title
That's
push.
what I'm thinking. Before he calls it a career, he's gonna probably at least win one more world championship.
I wouldn't actually mind seeing AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes for a one-on-one matchup just because.
I mean, who knows? Maybe AJ wins Money in the Bank.
Yeah, because he's Money in the Bank material. He's been in so many Money in the Bank matches. It's not even funny.
Not really. He's only been in. Hello.
Hola.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mute myself before I left. I did have
The
to.
Usos, I'm dead.
He was in the 2017. He was in 2020s, and that was it. He's only been in two.
By the gods, this Jabroni's beating up Jericho.
Is this guy from Texas?
You look like you're from Texas, I reckon.
Texas. You see that AEW is going to Laredo, Texas?
Yeah,
For
no.
the first time ever.
You know, they still need to come to Iowa. I'm pretty sure they'll come to Iowa next year. Maybe.
Now we need to have a pay-per-view come to Maryland, man. It was almost Money in the Bank, and then Rona happened.
You know, there's been one pay-per-view that came to Iowa. It was a WCW pay-per-view back in 1997. WCW sold out 1997. It was in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
By the gods, it's gonna happen.
I need to check it out on Peacock.
This match has gone on for way too long.
Yeah, this should have
I'm
been
officially over it.
This should have been like
This should have been 5 minutes.
10-second match.
This should have been about 10 minutes at best.
Yeah, this guy's getting way too much popular. This guy's gonna get it. You can say later on. You're gonna say graphic. This guy's all elite wrestling.
Jericho is literally like he's not even really giving him the time of day right now. Like
Jericho's giving this guy the rub. What? He gave this guy the rub? Who is this jobber? Jabroni. Jabroni jobber won the match.
I wasn't even born in '97.
What the? Hey, yo. Huh?
Jabroni jobber won. Wow. Jericho looks really high right now.
Not Mark. Mark said some people weren't even born right.
As you guys can see, the glass came off.
Hey, I was born a year after.
Whoa. Why did Jericho's eyes look so red?
Why is his what?
His eyes are all red. Jericho, his eyes are really, really red.
He was on the drugs.
John Cena talked all that shit about The Rock, just ended up doing movies and not.
He must have been doing the coke. Oh wait, he's bleeding also.
Well, and when you see those movie checks and you don't have to hurt your body, you'll go to.
He must have been doing the coke with
John didn't make any promises, and listen, John, you still.
I'm dead.
That is so wrong.
Ricky
Jericho
Starks. I can't do it.
Listen, Ricky Stark's theme song is
I
really
wish
what
this
gets
could
me
be his
up in
night,
the
but
morning.
unfortunately, that's not going to be the case.
Ricky Starks at one
Because he deserves it. I feel like if there was any guy to be the next AEW World Champion, I would not doubt it in my mind. It should be Ricky Starks.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Okay, Young Rock.
But yeah,
And since we're doing AEW, I got to represent the Hardys at some point.
This is what happened.
you got Hardy hoodie.
Having my
Oh, yeah.
Kenny.
Old WWE Hardy hoodie.
And then I sent over the information.
Oh yeah.
Kenny
So-
by God
so
Omega.
going back
You
to
see,
AEW,
you got the sweeper girls. You got the sweeper girls.
There's
Gail
a
the,
lot
Gail
more
the
about
brooms.
tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
These are the main attractions right here.
Let us
Where
know
they-
in the
where-
chat who has the best shirt. Who has the best shirt? There you go.
I got the best shirt on.
Oh,
Got,
you got
Uh-huh.
the,
Yeah,
the
okay.
screen.
Acknowledge me,
pull
daddy.
up in the chat.
There you go, Kenny.
Yeah.
No.
Kenny by God Omega and the sweeper girls. You know, you can't forget the sweeper girls.
I'm dead.
I know.
You know, I used to love when Justin Roberts used to announce Kenny Omega
I did too. They should
It
do that
depends.
again.
from
It-
North
really
should.
Carolina.
Every time Justin Roberts did an enunciation of names, it took so long. It was hilarious.
Yeah, because
And Tony Chimmel. Tony
He
Chimmel
said
did
one-
it too.
He was like the only man to wrestle twice in one night, which you can watch on pay-per-view.
And
I
then
always
Tony
love
Chimmel
when he
killed
said
me.
North Carolina.
Lina, Raleigh, North. I'm like, bro, the
He was like, he
pronunciation.
was like, he likes the Charleston Candy Shop.
Thank
but you can
you,
catch him in North
Thank you.
Carolina.
I know it's the prettiest.
It's like, unlike John
I know.
Moxley.
Because she's the only queen in here. Now, out of the
unlike John
fellas, that's a
Moxley.
different story.
Dave Meltzer brings up Dave Meltzer or something like that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so going back to AJ Styles being Money in the Bank, he's only competed in the 2020 Money in the Bank and the 2017.
Hey, really? It seems like he's done more.
No, because think about it. 2018, he was WWE champion. 2019, he challenged for the Universal Championship.
Right.
2021, he pretty much lost to Ricochet.
Basically, after it seemed like he lost to Seth for the WWE title, he's been kind of misused a little bit.
Well, hopefully, they're starting to use him
he
again
lost the
differently.
WWE Championship to Daniel Bryan. And then he had a match against Seth for the Universal Championship.
Yeah, that was after that. It seemed like he was just kind of down. That was a hell of a match though, but it was downhill after that.
Yeah, then that was in
Oh,
2019.
also, guys, while everyone is in the chat, Queen Mia, Jugs, Leo, Lamar, Queen Chef head of the table. I need matches. I'm gonna rank my top 10 matches of the year. So I need
My hotel shirt. I'm dead. Let's go.
Okay, I already got 3 matches already on the list for you. Okay?
Cody Rhodes versus Seth at
Shut up!
WrestleMania.
Shut up! I can't hear Byron.
Oh, sorry. Queen Mia, I need input from everybody in the chat and you guys. I need
Okay.
matches of the year. I want to rank my top 10 matches.
Ooh,
Okay,
got-
Brian,
Are we
I'll
doing
give you
this special?
one, and you can pick whatever one you want from there.
Are we doing this
I'll
special?
give you.
Or did you want this now?
You don't have to give it to me right now, but yes, Cody Seth is on there.
Okay, I already,
Bianca Becky at WrestleMania is on there.
and does it have to be just be from WWE?
WWE and AEW. I don't know about
The
Impact.
Briscoes versus FTR.
From this
Yeah,
And,
that's
and
number
any
one.
one of you could put any one of them. I would put the first match to be honest with you. I'll put the first match on there.
I think the
Maybe
second
even-
match, the 2 out of 3 falls, was really good.
I don't know. I just feel like the first match, with him on Super Card of Honor.
I thoroughly enjoyed the 2 out of 3 falls one more than I enjoyed anything. But their most recent one,
That was
yeah,
great.
that shit took the cake.
I mean, the last Cody and Seth Rollins match, it was pretty intense.
That was
and brutal.
that was the Hell in a Cell match too.
I didn't
Yeah,
like that one.
that's-
as much as
I like that
WrestleMania.
one.
I didn't like that as much as the WrestleMania.
The one at
Gunther
WrestleMania was great,
and
but just because of the
Sheamus.
surprise factor.
Okay, Gunther and Sheamus is top 5.
I'm
Yeah.
about to say
Roman
Sheamus and
and
Walter.
Roman and Drew at Clash.
I can't say
Yeah,
I can't
same.
give Roman
Roman
and Drew,
and
but I
Drew.
will give you Roman and Jay.
I think
I will
Roman
give
and
you
Logan
Roman
Paul
and
was the best match out of Roman had all year.
Ooh.
Personally,
Yeah, that could be
The
true, too.
acclaimed, the acclaimed, and
The reason why I didn't put
Silver
this
My
match is
Glory.
because of the ending. Because I was gonna put Roman and
All out.
Seth, but the
But I gotta
ending
give
from
Roman and Logan Paul the match of the year.
I think Bianca Becky was the best women's match of the year at WrestleMania. That's just
Yeah,
Now, what about tag team match of the year?
I actually think
WWE.
I would say for WWE, it would have to be Street Profits versus the Usos at Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know what it is for me, but I feel like Ring of Honor has more of like an AEW feel, which I don't like that all completely. I know that Tony Khan bought the company, but I want it to feel like more like an indie type of promotion. You know what I mean? And it doesn't feel like that. It feels like because there were some matches on Ring of Honor, like Final Battle.
It's been a lot of good matches on AEW and WWE. It's
Mark,
so
that is
hard.
number
match
one.
of the
Which
year?
match of theirs is number one? I don't know. I have to watch.
Hey,
it.
I could
match of the year?
pick all of them. Like you can put all three on the list.
That's the
I'm
thing,
fine.
and that only leaves me 7 spots, which isn't kind of fair.
See,
Women's
here's
match,
the
I
thing.
would
Like,
say-
because the first match is different from the second
Jericho's
match,
definitely
and
pissed
it's
off about
different from the
something.
third match.
Oh,
The
snap.
second match is different
He's
from the
throwing
first and the
ladders.
third.
He's throwing
The third
chairs.
is different from the first and second. So like,
He's
they're
backstage.
all different in their own way.
Will Ospreay against Orange Cassidy at Forbidden Door was a hell of a match. I love that match.
Well, Ospreay,
What about Claudio and
What was your
who did he face?
oh,
about
Will
from Full
Ospreay,
Gear?
he has to be my Ring of Honor. I mean, not my Ring of Honor. Something like New Japan Wrestler of the Year.
Full Gear has some good matchups.
What about
too.
women's match of the year? Like
Bianca
Becky.
and
I was gonna say
Bianca
a
and
close
Becky.
second. When I look back on it, I would say I didn't like the feud, but their match that they had at Backlash, Charlotte versus Ronda, that was a good match for wrestling.
And I also need to rank pay-per-views too. I need the best.
Wait a minute, hold up. I like Bianca versus
the best
Bayley.
pay-per-view of the year.
Huh?
Oh man, that's got to be.
What about Rising
Okay,
Star of the Year?
I plan on doing matches and then pay-per-views. That's two
Hey, yeah,
different-
we should actually do like a separate video of this, and we should make a list. Like,
What if we
you know,
did
like-
like a
so what does what did Dave Meltzer do? Because I want to kind of get the same list, like kind of do the same thing that he does.
Hey, Jugs, what if we did like a video where we hosted like the year-end awards for WWE, where we pick like Rising Star of the Year for the women's and the men's tag
Like,
team match?
so the
Well, it's
Wrestling
two
Observer,
parts.
what did it do here?
What if we did two parts, like an AEW version of the year in awards and a WWE version of the year in awards?
We should.
Because we can pick our favorite matches, tag team, and
And speaking about people, so what's going on with this whole Mandy Rose thing? Like, I'm just.
here's the thing.
She put some spicy content out.
Yeah, she put some.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, so is she done with wrestling? Period. Like, what was
They
the
released her out of her contract, so she
Yeah,
either might be
she
going
might as
to-
well go. She might as well go to AEW.
No, because the way the roster is already, she's gonna get lost in the shuffle. She would be better off going to Impact.
Yeah, true.
Mark said he agrees with me, Byron. He would love to see a year-end award for WWE and AEW. But
Yeah, we
here's the
should.
thing. If Mandy leaves WWE, which she did.
Okay,
the
so
way she
here I
goes
got a
Ring of
thing
Honor-
right here. Okay,
And then,
Mandy's
So-
goodies. I'm dead.
so I got a thing for most outstanding wrestler. What else we got? Most tag team of the year. We got the best interview of the year.
Favorite return of the year.
Promotion of the year. Best weekly TV show. What else we got? Wrestling best wrestling match of the year. What else we got?
Most shocking return of the year.
Cody is shocking return of the year. Because I didn't expect him when he went to AEW to ever come back to WWE. So that was a shock.
Rick most improved of the year.
Live.
Most charismatic.
What about best heel turn? Maybe what Dom?
Outfit.
Best technical wrestler of the year.
Brian Danielson.
Brian Danielson. Chewbacca.
It's actually called the Brian Danielson Award, but last year Zack Sabre Jr. won the title. Won the award. Bruiser Brody Memorial Award. I don't even know what the heck that is.
But
Bruiser Brody. He's a wrestler that died. Oh, best brawler award.
Sheamus.
Gunther.
Sheamus and Gunther. Yep.
Most overrated.
Not Mark saying he is scumbag.
Probably Dom.
Most
I would say
underrated.
Dom. He's perfectly rated. I feel like his heel turn is really what he needed.
Most underrated. Someone put Ricochet as number 1.
Nah,
No, I was gonna say Alpha No Academy and Do the Roar.
Rookie of the year.
I would put Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
I would still put
All
Braun
right.
Breaker into that because he
I'm
still
taking,
kind of counts
I'm
like
taking
as the rookie and
for
stuff.
tonight. I'm gonna hit the road soon.
Best
But
non-wrestler,
for
best
make it
television
official,
announcer.
I'll definitely be back on here when Zaddy Sucks comes.
Oh
All right.
Lord.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, there's a lot of this list is freaking huge.
But
Yeah, I was gonna say because think about like everything that's
underrated.
happened in WWE and AEW the entire year,
And
We've had a lot of-
even more promotions, and like you got New Japan, you got.
But if we wanted to do two versions of that, I would say for underrated, I would have to put my girl
Courtney
Dana
was
Brooke in
murdered
that
in Puerto
underrated
Rico.
category because she's had a crazy year. Like she's got
Rob,
more TV
I'm
time
Damn,
and actually got more wins this year alone.
Tay.
I was gonna
really
say
in the
it's
top
hard.
5.
How can we even
She's
tell
thicker
who's
than a
got the
bowl of
most wins
oatmeal.
of the year?
Well, like you have to take in consideration main event, Raw, live events, all of that counts.
Dude, I didn't even realize how thick Tay Mello was. Man, she's thick.
That's why
What
I said
what about best storyline of the year?
best storyline.
She's thicker than a bowl of
I
cornbread.
mean, pay per
She's taking
view.
in the snicker, having in the
You know
Chevy.
what I would say? Pay per view of the year would be. Pay per view of the year would be Clash at the Castle.
Clash
My
of Castle.
God. Pay-per-view.
Clash
Oh
of
my God, she's nice
I
and
think
thick.
Revolution,
Oh my
Full
God.
Gear, or Clash are the 3 top.
I mean, if
Full
we're talking about,
Gear,
if we're just talking
definitely
about
Full
strictly
Gear.
WWE though,
Death Before Dishonor was really good. Out of the Ring of Honor shows, I think
See,
that was the best.
there was one thing I don't know. I like the crowd, that Ring of Honor does, before the Tony Khan bought it, because I feel like they have more of like the. But I actually enjoyed this crowd that they did last Saturday, for
Yeah,
the
the
Ring of
crowd was
Honor
pretty
show.
good.
They were good, but like the one at Death Before Dishonor, I feel like they weren't too like engaged with it. Where was the show from? Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Lowell,
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So maybe
but
there was something off with that show a little
that's
bit.
what I was.
But I mean, it was still a good show, regardless. I mean, it was still a great show.
I mean, shock of the year. You know what my shock of the year would probably be for AEW?
What's that?
CM Punk getting squashed by John Moxley.
Or CM Punk getting let go by AEW. Period. Because he's
No,
not to where he's not even on the
shock
game.
of the year.
I
I'm talking about,
actually could see Punk coming back. I could, because he's still going to be in the video game. Like they haven't.
Nah, he leaving. He going to WWE.
No, he's not even on the cover of the game no more.
I think he's
No,
coming
no,
back
but
to AEW.
he's still in the
I think
he's
coming
still
back
in the
to
video
AEW.
game.
I think he's coming back to AEW as a heel.
And said Nyla Rose was the cutest diva of the year.
Yeah, but
that's a fact.
Punk is still in the AEW video game. They're
I
not
think
taking
he's
him
coming
out.
back as a heel, and he's going to have a match against Kenny Omega. That's going to be
You
my bold prediction.
Instead of them, being all petty about this, they should have made it a storyline, because that is money match. That is a money match. Kenny Omega and CM
Can you
Punk.
imagine they're going to London, main event, Kenny Omega, CM Punk?
Oh my God! We could have had that maybe like it all out. Punk and Omega, or Punk and
They're going
Omega
to
at
London.
Full
That could be the
Gear.
main event in London.
Yeah.
And then you could do Saraya against Jamie Hayter for the women's championship. 2 matches right there.
Also, sometimes I want AEW to do more. I want them to implement more storylines. Because like
MJF against Bryan Danielson. That's the third.
Because, like I said, you look at WWE and you look at AEW. Like the biggest differences between those two companies, WWE is more storyline driven, and AEW is more match driven. Like they don't like doing rematch after rematch. Like they're more match driven. Like they don't focus heavily
I
on the
will say
story.
this for you guys. So the way the women's division has been shaping up, like we've been for the most part of the last few years, it's been like only certain wrestlers getting pushed. Do you think in 2023 we'll see more women that might be on the undercard get pushed more to like the mid card, the upper mid card, to even the main event scene? People like. We might see people like Aaliyah get pushed to the mid card, Dana Brooke will get pushed to the main event, stuff like that. Will we get to see stuff like that actually play out?
That's why I think they need a women's mid-card title. It's too many.
Maybe they'll unveil something like that.
Get rid of the 24/7 championship and bring
They did.
yeah. So bring a mid card women's championship.
And
What
get
if
rid
they
of the
do?
tag team title.
I mean, I wouldn't. Okay, I feel like if they want to put more, I feel like they need to put more focus in that. If they want to put more focus in it, then so be it. But if they want to do a mid card, I can see like that mid card flowing between Raw and SmackDown.
Destination.
And maybe they unveil that.
So,
Okay, here's what do you think would be a better way to crown the first champion? Should they do like a battle royal at WrestleMania? You know,
Queen
I
of the
know
Ring.
these. Or should they do like a ladder match at
I would think Queen of
WrestleMania?
the Ring.
Queen of the Ring. I agree with.
Tournament.
I agree with Byron.
That way you get more women on TV, you get more storylines, you can develop new feuds.
The doctor
winner.
will see you now.
You can have somebody like Aaliyah go to the final. I don't know, some underdog against.
I
maybe
think
like-
Dana Brooke is the ultimate underdog. I'm sorry. What if they did this in the finals? Dana Brooke versus Charlotte, because there's a story there. They never really did pick up with their story because they did break off. They were supposed to, if you guys don't remember, the whole plan of going into WrestleMania 33 was Dana Brooke. She was supposed to have been added, and it was supposed to have been a singles feud because she broke off from Charlotte. Never really get to pick up the story where it was the student versus the teacher.
But Leo, I agree with you. I think they should just, like you said, Dana feels like she's been misused. Have her cut backstage promos, have her do vignettes like training hard that she wants her opportunity, then slowly have her win matches, and then like maybe put her in the Queen of the Ring as like the underdog in the first round. Maybe have her beat Charlotte, have her beat a Bailey, and then like get to maybe the finals or something. I don't know.
Hey, I'll be back in 1 second, guys.
And even if she was to lose the finals, people would still be behind her because she actually struggled and actually got her way to the finals by putting up good matches and beating some of the
Like
best
honestly,
women talent.
the effort they're giving to Lacey Evans, who sucks every time she comes back, they could give that to Dana Brooke. Honestly,
Because here's my thing, and I will stand by this to the end of time. If Carmella can become SmackDown Women's Champion, anybody on that roster can become Women's Champion. You've seen
Fuck Carmella.
do it.
Ah.
She won Money in the Bank. What do you mean?
Yeah, she did, but she didn't keep it long though. As far as the championship.
Yes, she did. I mean, she held that Money in the Bank contract for a long time, and then no, she held the title from the night after WrestleMania. So pretty much from April to August. So May.
Okay, well,
June,
going
July,
into 2023,
3 months.
who do you think is going to be the next Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank, or do you think it's too early to even tell?
I'm calling Dana Brooke. I'm sorry. I'm calling it right now.
I agree with you. If she makes it that far,
I think Dana Brooke deserves it. I think Triple H should be using the women that haven't really been getting pushed under the Vince umbrella, who've been busting their butts for years. And if you guys don't know, this year coming up on 2023, this will be the 10-year anniversary of Dana Brooke signing with WWE.
Get yourself right. I said,
What better way to celebrate that?
like I said, I think a 16 women tournament, Queen of the Ring style thing would be dope.
yeah, I agree.
Same thing for the men. Same thing for the men, King of the Ring.
And I think next year they need to like spice it up as far as instead of just having these fatal 4-ways for any tight single and tag titles, they need to have like gauntlet matches.
Because which was surprising me to look at because I was looking and researching. So this year, 2023 is her 10-year anniversary with the WWE.
And I even said that to him too. I
So
said,
she signed. When did she sign?
Yeah. Agreed, Ant. Agreed. Don't worry, Ant. We're going to get MJF Eddie Kingston at one of these pay-per-views, so get ready for it.
Yeah, because she signed her contract July 2013. She signed her contract.
Yeah, I just think they need to put more effort on some of these individuals who they bought back or aren't using in the back. Because just like the problems you have with people in AEW who aren't being used, WWE does the same thing.
And I would say if they're not going to use, some people on the main roster, just put them in NXT.
Agreed.
I think Dana Brooke should be the next person to go down to NXT, in my opinion. She can kill it with just pretty much anybody down there. If you really want to show how good she is, have her go up against somebody like Zoe Stark. She had a match, and that was a good match. Have her become... Hey, if you want to have a new leader for Toxic Attraction, let Dana fill that role. She might not be as good as Mandy, but she can come as a second close. Because she looks like she can go in the ring, and she can still look good at the same time. There you go.
Who do you think we're gonna have a new member of the Judgment Day pretty soon, going at all next year?
I honestly, I did have Dana Brooke in that faction.
Male or female or both?
I did. I'm not gonna lie. When I was doing that fantasy booking video a couple weeks ago, Lamar, I wanted to put Dana in the damage control. I mean, not damage control, but Judgment Day. Because if they want to actually make Judgment Day like a faction of people who've been underutilized and never reached their full potential, that's what they can use that for. But not everybody can be in a faction. Not everybody can, be in the top of the card.
Yeah,
True.
I'm not.
So that's why I was saying, if you're not going to use some people that I definitely feel like to be pushed, put them on NXT. Because some people, let's be honest, some people were brought up too early.
Yeah, and I can't believe I'm actually agreeing with you. Like, I think going to Judgment Day was the best thing that Dom needed.
Because if Judgment Day, if they didn't put him in Judgment Day, he was destined to be a jobber, and he was going to have to go to NXT.
Yeah, I was going to say, if not, he was finna have to go to NXT next, too.
So I didn't raise my voice, and I didn't make it worse, but I let him know that.
But yeah, like I said, they can do a lot of things. Hopefully, as long as Vince doesn't come back.
Yeah, I was going to say, he come back, I'm gonna be really depressed because he made the matches were so predictable.
If he comes back, I may have to stop watching. And I thought I would never say that, but I would really have to stop watching.
Because I'm gonna be
Comes
honest,
back,
like,
I'm not gonna watch as much.
I might just probably watch every now and then, just watch pay-per-views.
Yeah, maybe just pay-per-views, just because I do the streams. That's it.
Or every time if he does come back and he talks, I'll just mute the TV.
Yo, look, just come back after Mania. Don't come back right now.
Or you can just go into a retirement home and never come back ever.
Because think about it.
Oh yeah, speaking about that, I've been reading up a lot about certain people. Like Cameron Hayes is gonna be making his debut pretty soon to the main roster.
Much love, Queen Lee.
I read about Cameron Hayes coming to the main roster pretty soon.
Kylie Ray's already there.
Yeah, I read up a couple of people. Cameron Hayes was definitely number one, leaving the main after his feud with Joey was up.
And then we're already seeing what's going on with Nikki Cross. She's gonna be with Sanity because Sanity's coming back. So,
and I guess Nikki and then Asuka's taking a hiatus.
Well, Asuka looks like she's going under a character change.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
More
and
serious.
I also read that Gargano and Theory are going to come back as DIY. Triple H is trying to make them come back as a tag team.
That's why pretty much
not them is Tommaso Ciampa and
Gargano.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I read.
But
yeah,
okay.
You need to stay behind the scenes. You need to run in catering with the food.
No, he gonna give you that great value food.
Yo, I'm mad they're doing another Dexter Lumis Miz match. Like,
in a ladder match.
Well, I guess because what's the whole purpose behind him being on the main roster now? Like, yeah, he won. Now I don't know.
But here's the thing. So we've seen people go back down to NXT. We've seen Apollo Crews. We've seen Mandy Rose. I think she's the first. We've seen Reggie
and T-Bar.
But we haven't really seen any women do that yet.
Nope.
So who would you have, in your opinion, go down to NXT for the women's division that aren't really getting used?
What's the name from
because the only ones I can remember is right now we have Aaliyah, we have Sonya Deville.
Wait, Dana Brooke. I heard Aaliyah was injured.
Yeah. When we have Lacey Evans, those are the main four. If you
I think she's supposed to come back on SmackDown. She's supposed to return soon.
Dana Brooke or Aaliyah, probably both.
Yeah,
I would put Dana Brooke back down in NXT because she was actually dominating.
Sarah Logan.
Lacey Evans was so trash to me, bro. She's so
trash. I've seen her in NXT. She wasn't good either.
Bro, Lacey Evans, they keep trying to repackage her. She's just trash.
Why do they keep repackaging her, but they can't repackage anybody else? You have all these people. You have other women that are in need of repackaging. May I say Dana Brooke again? Needs repackaging. Aaliyah needs repackaging. Sonya Deville needs repackaging. But you're spinning
Look,
repackaging.
Ronda Rousey needs to get fired.
And Charlotte needs to go to NXT.
No! So she can bury the roster down there too?
That's the
Well, she
thing
needs
too.
to. She might make it
Charlotte's
more.
about to
She
come
might make
back.
it more popular. Who knows?
Charlotte's about to come back, so somebody else is going to get bumped with their time. So
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. If you was to put, because think about it, when I was introduced to NXT, I knew who I was being introduced to: Charlotte, Sasha, Becky, Bailey, Dana. Those are the main 5 I was really getting used to, and Emma. Those are the main. Those are the big 6, and then Oscar was starting to come in around 2016. So pretty much that was it. Back then, because Lacey took that bench under the table money. Wasn't people saying the same thing about Dana back in 2020? How and the fact that she stayed in the company for so long and didn't get released. People were saying that for so long.
I'm dead.
But I think if you was to put her back down in NXT, she'll either be in the sing. She's going to be a singles competitor. What I think, you put her back down there, but I bring her back down as a heel. What do you guys think? Bring her back as a heel?
Yeah, I can see that.
Have her be like that powerhouse heel in NXT, just wrecking stuff. And then maybe you can have her have like a backup. Maybe she takes over Toxic Attraction in the place of Mandy, because if you guys don't remember, Mandy and Dana were a tag team before Mandy got brought back down to NXT. So maybe they can do that.
looks like Liv and Tegan Knox are going to win those tag titles.
You know what would be a good, faction? Liv, Tegan, Kaylee Ray, or Alba Fire, because they are pretty much kind of crazy. Liv carries around a kendo stick. Alba Fire carries around a bat.
Like I said, they're bringing back women, but they're not using them. Like Emma, she's just
She should have went back down to NXT.
agreed.
I would have personally had her and Dana be the tag team, because they were a tag team before they got broken up in 2016. Reunite them at NXT. Let them go after the NXT Women's Tag Team titles.
They don't have any teams, and that's what I hate about the titles.
Yeah, because well, at least they have more tag teams in NXT, because they have
Like what?
Ivy
2?
Nile,
Like
Tatum
2?
Paxley, Toxic Attraction minus Mandy. Then you have what's their names? Casey and Kaiten.
They still got the titles, right?
Yes, and they're defended in a triple threat next week.
That's why I said I would unify the titles, have them go on 3 brands, or just get rid of them.
That's what they should have been
You
doing
guys
from the
think about
beginning.
now that the New Day is Triple Crown champions.
I think the reason why they put them over on NXT is because they want to get more eyes when NXT goes back on the road.
And plus, well, that's the first time winning NXT gold.
And that made Kofi a 15-time tag team champion.
It's not going to get me to watch, but it may get people to buy tickets, like you said. So they'll
Especially
probably
with them
drop the
going back on the
titles to the
road.
Creeds. They'll probably drop the titles to the Creeds.
Or yeah.
That'll be like the match, probably like Stand and Deliver or something. I think the Creeds are ready though. Pretty Deadly probably should get called up though.
They might get called up probably right after Mania.
They'll be a good heel team to put in the division.
Honestly,
I wouldn't mind seeing I wouldn't mind actually seeing the New Day go heel. They've never gone heel, or have they?
Yeah, they have.
When's the last time they recently went heel?
They were heel 2015.
I wouldn't mind actually seeing them going heel again.
Well, I mean, the only reason why they turned heel to begin with is because they wasn't cutting it as faces. Right now, it wouldn't make sense to them, because think about it, they were faces. People didn't care. that made them go heel. When they turned heel, that turned everything around. They became the most over tag team at that time, and they
I would
became
do.
faces.
I would turn the Street Profits and Bianca heel.
What if you did a Hurt Business and you had Montez, you had the Street Profits, Bianca? There you go.
With Lashley,
With Lashley, and that's it.
I'd be cool with that.
And then maybe you do Ricochet. Let Ricochet come back in the fold. Let him be like that mid-card heel. Oh no. Hey, you stop that right now. You stop that right now. The 16-time champ will not appreciate you with that. You cut that out right now.
Wait, what happened?
You about to see?
Now, how long do y'all think MJF is gonna hold on to this dang title? Oh, that's right.
At
Doesn't
least a
Ricky
year.
Stark have? Ricky Stark has his matchup against MJF for the title soon, doesn't he?
This is the match for the title.
Now, what do you think this winner take all match on Raw is going to consist of? Because
Which one? Which winner take all?
This Miz and Gargano and that whole set.
I really don't know. And we're having 2 title matches take place on SmackDown. We have Ricochet versus Gunther for the Intercontinental title, and we have Liv and Tegan Nox versus Damage Control for the tag team titles.
Versus Damage Control. And I pray Liv and Tegan, the weirdest tag team of the women's division, actually beat Damage Control.
I mean, here's the reason why I think they're gonna lose the titles, because here's why. Becky is gonna come in and she's probably gonna cost them the match. Becky's gonna probably get.
You was gone for a minute. He just
because you have Becky.
Dude, I'm so happy, dude. Did you hear the announcement that AEW is going back to Kansas City?
I had to cover my butt.
I'm gonna have to go in March.
Oh yeah, and just like when L. Jackson was there, you might see Kermit the Frog. I'm just saying. Let me find out Patrick Mahomes like some wrestling low key.
He actually does. I'm pretty sure he does. Well, Travis Kelce, I know he does.
Of course he does.
But I do think we might see new champions on Friday, because I do think Becky is going to probably get involved with that ongoing story that she has with them.
If it doesn't happen Friday, Leo, I think it happens either at the Rumble or sometime before then.
With them losing the tag team titles to Liv and Tegan?
Yeah. If it
Maybe
doesn't happen Friday,
AEW
it
is
can happen
coming
by the
to
Rumble.
Iowa
But it's
in
gonna happen.
March. Maybe they're coming to Iowa in March. That'd be nice.
Yeah, so either they're going to win on this Friday, or maybe they do a rematch on a Christmas special and they can just win it on Christmas or something.
Yeah, but according to Jug, since he's going to Raw, he said they're taping 2 episodes back to back.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like it's not confirmed that they're taping 2 episodes, but it's possible that it's going to be 2 episodes.
Christmas is on Sunday. They may do Raw live, so who knows?
They might do 1 pre-taped and 1 live.
That's a lot of damn wrestling. I mean, 6 hours.
6 hours of wrestling, because
Raw is still not that good.
I went to Monday Night Raw a couple years ago back in 20. Well, I went to one this year, but in 2019 there was a double taping. It was on because we had Raw. We had Raw that night so it was actually on December 19th, and then the following week it was like Christmas. It was like on a Monday, so they taped it. So they did the Monday Night Raw live. Well, did they do it live? I can't remember. Yeah, I think they did it live, yeah. And then they did the taping after that. Yeah, that's what it was.
And you got what, main event too before Raw?
Yeah, main event, yeah. That's a lot of wrestling. That's a lot of wrestling.
Those shows that sometimes their main events before Raw do be good.
Raw is not good enough for me to sit through 3 hours, let alone 6.
Me personally, they need to go back to 2 hours.
Yeah.
See, it's actually fun going to sit like at a wrestling show. Like, I have a great time regardless, what promotion it is. Like, I'm going to always have a good time, especially coming up with some crazy chants. Sometimes I'll be laughing.
We went somewhere and got it.
And it's funny.
No, it was.
I'm gonna be sending a whole bunch of pictures to the group chat and stuff, and
They
vlogging.
just redid the arena here, so I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of shows next year. So I'm just gonna be ready to hopefully go to a few.
I think the stage, because when I looked at the setup for Monday Night Raw, the stage looked different. Like on the picture for the arena. So I don't know if it's gonna be.
How much were your tickets again?
$82, which
Where you
isn't
said
bad. I'm sitting by the ramp, second row.
I know, right?
Oh wow.
It's a nice view.
Yeah,
Speaks
That's
to me
what I'm
about the
saying,
tickets.
like,
We gotta think of. We gotta go on the tickets for Mania 2024.
Yeah, let's see how my Christmas goes, and I will give you guys details of what we're doing next.
Well,
Yes, sir.
and that refund finna probably look nice too.
But yes, I'm gonna put at least between now and Royal Rumble at least $200 to the side. But
Yeah, me
that's where
too.
Christmas goes because it's inflation is real. That's all I'm gonna say.
And that way we can, just as long as we'll know, I would just be like, yeah, wifey, we're using your Cash App card or mine. It doesn't really matter because we hardly seldomly touch those cards unless we use it for like a tattoo purchase or something important.
But I'm definitely gonna go to an AEW show next year. Like, I'm pretty sure they're coming to Iowa. Like, they
Oh
announced.
yeah, ever since Queen Mia went, I kind of want to go to one in Maryland now too. I'm jealous.
I think Kansas City. If they don't come to Iowa, I'm definitely going to the Kansas City show. In
How far is
March.
that drive?
It's a 3-hour drive.
I see you.
I
Not too
might
bad.
try to go to an NXT pay-per-view NXT because that's the only show I haven't really been to. I've been to Raw, SmackDown, and then I've been to Rumble. So
You're gonna be 1 year old soon, boy.
Yeah, they're doing what? Vengeance Day from Charlotte.
1 year old.
yeah,
North Carolina.
I don't know what I have to see what the other schedule looks like for like the NXT shows. Maybe I'll go to like a live event because like the live events be very affordable, so I can probably sit front row there or something. So
Do you think that Braun Breaker is going to lose to
Yeah,
Grayson
right.
Waller?
You can say that, boy.
no,
No way.
if that happens, that probably would be go down as the swerve of the year or the swerve of
When they do
2023.
that? Are they not doing that in New Year's Evil?
New Year's Eve. That's January.
January
Check
10th.
the statistician on the
He is
tape.
goofy.
I wish they would have saved Mandy for that, but they wanted to get rid of her. So
He's so cute.
Let me see here.
Hi, what are you doing?
But honestly, I do have Dana Brooke winning the Raw, SmackDown, even NXT Women's Championship by the end of next year to celebrate her
same.
just celebrate her 10-year anniversary with the company.
He'll be 1 year old soon.
Only been 10. God, she's only been 10.
He's like,
Really?
yeah, right. I
She signed in July 2013.
Yeah, I know you.
Oh man, Kyler Murray's up for this. Oh.
Come on.
So pretty much,
Let's
let's see here.
Like,
January 10th. January
oh
10th.
gosh, Oscar and Corbin both have new shirts. Oh jeez.
January 10th is New Year's Evil.
And this is Oscar's new T-shirt. Oh, hold on.
It's
It's too bright.
I can't see it.
Yeah, it's too bright. Her new T-shirt is ridiculous.
Oh, I actually saw it earlier on WWE Shop. I was looking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you already saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still. Dang, it's still kind of.
turn your brightness. Yeah, turn it. There you go.
Turn that light off for a minute.
It's
still
still
kinda blurry.
Turn your
Yeah,
brightness
and I
up.
turned it down.
Turn your brightness up real quick.
You mean turn it down or turn it up?
Turn your brightness up for a second. Turn it up a little bit.
It's too bright. Hold up.
Okay.
Maybe send it through the Flex Zone chat and then
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna screenshot it. I actually like it though a little bit. I like it better than her old one.
Yeah, I think they're turning her back to what NXT Oscar.
I guess, and of course Corbin would have a shirt. Oh gosh,
I'm not buying no Corbin shirt. They don't say Lone Wolf. I don't want it.
Yeah,
I'd
saying,
definitely-
I don't want it.
I'd rock the new Alexa Bliss one too.
that face you
I
just made, Leo.
I see her going back to the.
I said
I
that
see
face
her going
you
back
just
to
made was
the
hilarious.
old Alexa Bliss too, because she tried to do what's the name, Sister Abigail and Bianca.
It was so dumb. It was so dumb.
It's just been very stressful for me, honestly. Just trying to get my money together for an apartment and trying to go to this WrestleMania trip. It's been a lot. Honestly.
How's
I
the
got-
apartment?
Oh no,
Okay.
we're still gonna help you on the Mania trip though.
No, look.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys
How's
because
the-
I really do want to be there. Trust me.
How's the apartment going?
I've been pretty much, looking into everything like from, gas, everything we're gonna have to pay and stuff like that. So I might try to do where I can. Hopefully, I can find a job where I can work from home, specifically Amazon, because I've seen that they were doing stuff there.
What
So
happened to the Netflix? Oh no,
I still haven't got anything back, and I'm trying to get one where I can start as quick as possible, so I can have a head start going into the new year.
Netflix.
Maybe you should-
Wait,
maybe you should-
Netflix.
Yeah,
What would you do for Netflix?
pretty much I just watch movies and I review them.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe you should follow up with him.
I understand.
Yeah, because like I haven't really got anything, so I'm trying to find one as quick as I can to where I can at least start by the end of this year, so I can have a head start going into the new year.
I hear
Because
you.
I'm out in February.
I can't wait to do Royal Rumble reactions. That's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, for
The
sure.
live stream for Rumble.
That will be the last one you guys see in this setup. Because I have
Yeah,
a
we
different
gotta
setup.
make sure we don't spoil anything for that one. I think every entrance, everybody, when it gets to like 5, just mute.
You know what I think we should do? We should also have so we have our predictions who we think is gonna win, but we also should have like a random pick. So like we do a random generator, and I think that'd be pretty interesting too. And so whatever number that
How do
person
you-
comes out in.
So like I know like the championship matches count as 2 points. How many points do we get if we get the Rumble winner right? 5? 5 points
yeah.
for the Rumble. Okay.
And I think you should get some. Maybe I don't know by
surprise
like
pick?
with some eliminations. I don't know if you should get points. off of
Surprise
that.
pick should count as maybe 1 or 2 points.
Well,
Surprise
like I
pick.
said, I want everybody to put their 30 men and women.
That's
And
gonna be
each
hard
one
for
you
me.
get right
That's,
is a
that's gonna be hard for me to do.
When do you want us to send that in? Because I pretty much already know my people.
Probably
Probably like the week before.
maybe a
Like-
couple weeks. Yeah, a week before the Rumble.
like a week before, even that week of, honestly, if you want to wait till the week of. I mean, because
Okay.
I'm still like, I need to see how TV's going to play out. Because right now it's kind of like, you
Because
can
like,
tell they're waiting to build up to it.
Yeah.
it's crazy to think that that Kofi Kingston is one of the entrants, but yet he's NXT Tag Team Champion right now.
I don't think it's that crazy to me because like
It's a lot of interesting stories that we'll have to see in like the next month. So,
also the week before I was having a great weekend. When the Chiefs were playing the Bengals, and then when the Chiefs lost, my whole Sunday was ruined. Like bruh. That
No,
was
it's tough.
terrible. It's great. I look forward to football sometimes, and then when my Chiefs lose, I like bruh.
I'm gonna try to go to some more wrestling shows in my Texas.
Did the
area.
Ravens
Who
win
knows?
this week?
Who knows?
Also,
I'll maybe find that special someone.
We got playoffs coming up. We got fantasy football playoffs coming up here
yeah,
soon.
January.
Don't remind me. We gotta figure out who our quarterback's gonna be going for the rest of the season until Lamar comes back.
Yeah, January is going to be a fun month to start the year.
Considering how the season started, I didn't think we'd be 9-4 right now. Honestly.
You know what? I don't think the Bengals are going. If we have to play the Bengals again, I think the Chiefs could beat them this time.
Well, the
You know
division is gonna go between us and the Bengals because the Steelers and Browns are kind of garbage. So
Also, I wish the Dolphins would have beat the freaking Chargers.
Burrow. Oh, so you mean Macaulay Culkin has Kermit the Frog's number? Yeah.
You know
I
what's-
did pick.
you
I
know
did
how-
pick the Chargers, by the way.
You know, like we were talking about earlier, like we know Vince McMahon is not wanted. You know how you know Vince McMahon is not wanted is because here's why. As soon as people even speculated the possibility of him coming back, the stock prices dropped. The stock market dropped.
But he's the majority shareholder. I don't know, man. I hope he doesn't come back. Please, no.
Now I don't want him back on my screen.
So there's this fantasy football league I'm in, okay? And the top four, that's in the championship round, okay? I'm just on the brink of getting in the top four. So I'm sitting at 8-6 right now. I'm in the number 5th spot right now. I just got to keep on winning. I need someone to lose so I can slide to number 1 through 4. So I can get the
I'm
money.
already telling you right now. The first wrestling show next year, I find that's going to be in Dallas or close to wherever I'm at. I'm going.
Because 12 times 20, what's 12 times 20? 240. So the winner gets $240. So hey, I need to get that money. And I got a pretty good team. I got a pretty good roster. Like I got Patrick Mahomes. I got Michael Gallup. I got Chris what's his name? Olave. Olave, yeah. Chris Olave. Got Joe Mixon.
You gotta be kidding. That's how they match in.
Aaron Jones. Dalton Schultz.
I'm not surprised because that's something he would do.
Jason Sanders. I mean, I'm probably gonna drop him.
Yes, Mark. Those sports books, they suck you in, brother. Hard
And
to
I'm
win.
gonna get rid of Seattle. The defense. And who else I got? I got a pretty good team. So I got a good chance of winning.
Yeah, I made the playoffs I'm in a dynasty league. I made the playoffs. I gotta get my team is like banged up. Hopefully they're healthy this week.
The Dragon. Oh, okay.
I'll probably start a fantasy football team like next year.
Let's do them for the flag zone. That's good.
MJF got ghost. I'm dead. He looked like a ghost when he hold up the ramp. I mean, up the
That triple B though is kind of hard though. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I know. If they
because he's
sell it,
running to the Miz as a stunt double.
You remember they did the whole
definitely-
stunt double thing with
Damien Sandow.
Damien Sandow? Yeah.
I actually like that kind of. That was kind of funny.
I think they really should have gave Damien Sandow the
He was
World
supposed to
Championship.
win Money in the Bank.
No,
Wasn't
the
he?
original. So yeah, Damien Sandow won 2013, but he wasn't the original winner.
Okay.
Cody was supposed to win 2013.
Well, no, Cody didn't win 2013 though.
He was supposed to.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to, but Damien Sandow won it because they
Exactly.
made the storyline.
I would have. Think about it. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in 2013. Cody is world champion going up against his former legacy teammate, world championship.
And that's the thing. If Cody wins the belt, he has a lot of challengers that he'll put on good matches with.
I know Queen Bee would not agree, but I mean, it just wouldn't make sense for somebody to come back just to be less than.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think Cody's going to be champion probably by the end of WrestleMania Night 2.
Either he's gonna be champion. He's gonna probably be champion at the latest by SummerSlam.
Like I said, if they mess it up and have Roman only wrestle once against The Rock, I think they're missing a golden opportunity.
Or what if they do this? What if they do end up having if they only have Roman do one night? Cody, he could probably win Money in the Bank if they put it back on WrestleMania. Cody wins Money in the Bank, cashes in on Roman right after.
I could see that, but I don't think they're going to do that.
But I think if they was to do it, I would love to see Seth be an alternative.
I think they might still do Money in the Bank next year as a pay-per-view, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's you can't really put that back on WrestleMania. I think it was good for its time, but I think
I would put it back WrestleMania 40, give it like a year, like to breathe. Because Austin Theory kind of ruined my whole thing of Money in the Bank, that whole booking decision.
That was terrible.
I just think the way they handle them.
You know who Austin Theory should have cashed in on? He should have cashed in on Braun Breaker.
Agreed. Everybody can agree to that. He wasn't ready for the WWE or Universal Championship.
Yep.
He should have cashed it in to somebody on NXT and probably would have had a better chance.
Honestly.
I mean, I'm not saying the U.S. title is not a good championship, but I mean, you could have went for a bigger and better title if you were on the main roster.
Yeah, like, okay, if I was in this position and I know I can't, you could have said, okay, I can't cash on Roman because he's always around the bloodline. I don't have a chance. So let me go to NXT, cash on the NXT championship. Still become world champion.
Like I said, if it's not Cody, it's probably going to be Bray Wyatt.
If it's not Cody, I think it's going to be Seth.
But let's get you guys' channel. Go. With you, my brother.
So, you guys can go check out my channel Juggernaut097 on YouTube. I have a lot of wrestling content I do on there. I do pay-per-view reviews, pay-per-view predictions, retro reviews. Probably next week I'm going to be doing a watch along for an Armageddon pay-per-view for 2000 when Undertaker threw Rikishi off of the Hell in a Cell. So that's a very classic show. So I'm going to be doing that.
Was that the Hell in a Cell with like 8 people?
It was a 6-man match.
I want that brought back. Just
the
for
Armageddon Hell in a Cell. Yeah, I want to say that.
Do it at like WrestleMania against Roman. There you go. Have Sammy throw him off.
And I still got to do my Ring of Honor Final Battle review, as well as my NXT Deadline review, which I'm probably going to be doing a 2-in-1 video probably tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I'll be doing that sometime tomorrow afternoon, maybe. But yeah, definitely go check out my channel. I'm on the road to 550 subscribers. I am at like 413 right now, so let's get me there. And I just did an unboxing for Pro Wrestling Tees, and I got some vlogs coming on the way. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to Monday Night Raw next Monday. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be posting a lot of pictures on my social medias, so stay tuned.
Go ahead, Leo.
Yeah, my channel is Kicking It with Leo. I do wrestling content, horror content, gaming content pretty much every day of the week. We're on the road to 450. We're at 426 right now. We're almost at that milestone. We're trying to get there by the end of the year. Next year, it's going to be a whole different outlook on the channel because I will be doing movie reviews because I did do my reaction to Scream 6. Leading up to that, we'll be doing all the previous Scream movies, reacting to them. And maybe when I do Scream 6, I'll watch it, do a spoiler review. So if you guys want to see all that, make sure you're hitting that post notification bell so you can be the first to know about it every time I post a new video.
Yes, Lamar, where you at, brother? Got to get you in here before we get out of here.
He's still there.
He's somewhere right now. Thought he was in
Yeah,
here.
he's still there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead, Lamar. You know your thing, brother.
yeah, of course, because he wants his card.
Checking me out on Curvaceous BBWs in Maryland. I think the mark is we're almost close to 400 members actually,
Yes.
and we're gonna start off 2023 with some more content, more events
I know.
in the near future. And Jugs and Leo, you can post your content in there as well.
Appreciate it. And if you
And
guys haven't
Mania
already,
2024, we coming to you in Philly.
like Ant
Exactly.
said, click the like button, tombstone, and subscribe button. Follow everybody in the chat.
Because we the
Probably no
ones.
SmackDown in the next 2 weeks, but the 30th for sure with Cena because this week I probably won't be home, and then next week is the day before Christmas Eve. I may be at a gathering, so the 30th though with Cena will be live.
So either way, I'm gonna rep the John Cena T-shirt on the 30th.
I already have the John Cena t-shirt ready. You already know.
yeah,
You're going to have the headband, you're going to have the wristbands and all
I
that.
don't do the wristbands.
No, just a T-shirt. I ain't going to my Orenburg Sun double.
I might have the jorts on.
The jorts.
Hey, December 30th. We'll close out 2022 with some SmackDown.
We'll close out with a banger.
Yeah, and John Cena will be there, so it'll be a must watch. The next 2 weeks should be okay, but like I said, it's busy holidays. I know everybody has a lot going on, so yeah, we shall see. Juz, Leo, Lamar, Queen Chef at the table. Shout out to Queen Nia again, Mark, Raj, Ant, everybody in the chat that was here. I just want to get everybody showing some love. Randy, Justin Miller, Adam Brand, all you guys. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys next week for AEW videos all on the channel. Like I said, I'm gonna do a top 10 matches, maybe top 5 pay-per-views. We may do a year-end award show. Keep you posted as we head into 2023, and of course the Royal Rumble in a little over a month. It's almost here. Guys, have a great night.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for watching.
Celebrate with us.